Michigan quarterback turned head coach, Jim Harbaugh.
At Big Ten Media Day, Jim Harbaugh was asked what his goals are for the season. He responded,
to win the beat Ohio, and we're going to do it or die trying.
During the summer, he said something that's stuck with me since. And he said he would give his right arm to beat Ohio State.
We all started kind of laughing, but he had a straight face.
5 touchdowns for Hassan Haskins. Michigan defeats Ohio State 42-27. Finally.
That was a glorious weekend.
And over Ohio State.
We know that there's no one who loves Michigan more than Coach Harbaugh, and we're just so happy to win for him.
A lot of things, a lot of moments, starting with just the feeling after the game. Every mighty man and mighty woman of Michigan football, those interactions were the most special. You know, the interaction with Juwan on the field was tremendous, especially the interaction with the players in the locker room after the game.
Can you join that one, C1? Harbaugh had a chance to join some impressive company in the playoff era. Only 5 coaches have won 60 games and made at least one playoff appearance. Harbaugh sitting at 60 wins right now and would join this club with a victory tonight. Curious, what have you seen evolution-wise from Coach Harbaugh, even just over the last 9-12 months?
I think he listens to his brother. We want to give Johnny Harbaugh some love for introducing Mike McDonald to Jim Harbaugh. Because to me, that has been the biggest difference. He's come in and taken a group that returned 9 starters from last year, right? 9 of the 11 starters. This team has gone from giving up 34 points a game to 17 points a game. Everybody wanted to talk about the talent at Michigan. It was never about the talent at Michigan. It was about getting the best out of these young men, and I'm talking about somebody who come in, coach these guys, and put them in the proper positions to make plays. And then 2 other guys on this staff, along with Mike McDonald, and Steve Tisdale and Ron Bellamy, safeties and quarterbacks coach. And if you watch the game last week against Ohio State, and you watch how they played against 3 of arguably the best receivers in all of football, and they played winning football against those guys. So to me, the biggest difference in Jim is not necessarily his attitude or how he acts. It's just bringing in the proper people that can get the best out of your football team. And that's the biggest difference for me.
Yeah, sometimes it's challenging, Coach. You know this better than all of us, just making those necessary staff changes, letting guys go, but he brought youth, energy, passion, Mike McDonald. Also, I talked to someone very, very close to the football program. He just said Jim Harbaugh is just more approachable this year. He's been more trusting of his assistant coaches, more delegating roles, let them have their ideas. It's not just about Jim. I think maybe that's what has been a problem in the past. And look, you can talk about personality. He has changed. Like, he's laughing more, even doing more interviews. He's kind of accepted that role, understand that that's what it's going to take now to get to this point. No Khakis. No Khakis. Still has the cleats, though. He does still.
Good for Jim Harbaugh. Really, I think it's awesome. But this game, he's got the cake all made. You got to win this game to put the icing on the cake, and he's getting ready to do it. But really, none of us coaches do it alone. All right? He's done a great job. Offensive coordinator Josh Gaddis, and D coordinator, you already talked about Charles, Michael McDonald. Those guys have been excellent, and the head coach hates them. You're not doing it yourself.
In order to make that cake, you got to have the right recipe, or what we talked about to begin the season, the identity. He found the identity of how this team can be most successful. Charles touched on what you said, playing the strengths of those players, but running the football, playing great defense, and doing it in the best interest of how those players can excel. So that was, to me, the biggest thing is they finally found that identity we've been looking for a while.
What did that write down, Brady?
I don't know.
What does that word say right there?
It says identity.
Identity.
What's missing it?
He's passing on all his bonuses this season to those in the athletic office that were impacted by the pandemic. He got a $500,000 gets a $1 million bonus should he win the Big Ten title tonight. No second, he's been here with us all day in Indianapolis. If you're watching at home, don't forget to get a dose. Will a chaos-filled season finally get some playoff clarity? Up next, we're going to take a look at all the developments on an enormous slate of championship games this Saturday. Missing 2 games of the high ankle sprain, Blake Corum returned to action last week, Reg.
Yeah, Blake Corum is going to need to have a big game today. We talk about Hassan Haskins, who is thunder in the hammer. Blake Corum is the lightning.
11 different Hawkeyes, guys, with an interception this season. Big Ten defensive back of the year, Riley Moss, with 4 of them. Hawkeyes, Wolverines coming up in under 30.
Tis the season to break tradition in a Cadillac. Don't just put on a light show, be the light show. Make your nights anything but silent. And ride in a sleigh that really slays. Because in a Cadillac, tradition is yours to define. So visit a Cadillac showroom and start celebrating today.
If our turkey had a resume, it would say it's 99% fat-free, filler-free, and raised without antibiotics. But our turkey already has its dream job at MICHvsIA. Premium meat makes a sub above.
As a professional bull rider, I'm used to taking chances. But when it comes to my insurance, I don't. I use Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And by switching, you can even save $665.
Hey, Tex. Did someone else get a turn?
Yeah, hang on. Let's break my record. Yeah! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. So ashamed to overpay for this used car, I've decided to go undercover. Guess I picked the wrong used car site.
Remember, if you don't see me, you're not seeing the most accurate price. Shop at Carfax. You won't have to overpay on a used car again.
Oh, my. Hey, Beth, how we feeling?
Good.
Yep. Moving.
Shop millions of great deals, all with a free Carfax report. Only at the all-new Carfax.com.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Because grilled to order makes a sub above.
$25,000 from Foxbet Super 6. Just scan that QR code right down there at the bottom left and enter the Big Ten Championship contest for your free chance to win. For a limited time, get $0 delivery fee and $1 any size fry when you order in the Wendy's app. Tyler Goodson, he went off on the Nebraska wrestling bridge.
One of my favorite things about Tyler Goodson are his routes out of the backfield. You put him in one-on-one situation, catching a football out of the backfield, or lining up at receiver, he is going to win.
A Michigan record, 13 sacks with 68 pressures for your Big Ten defensive player here, Aiden Hutchinson. Number 2 Michigan, one win away from a college football playoff berth. And all those who just got done watching the SEC Championship game, we welcome you to our coverage of the Big Ten Championship game, the last big game remaining here on this championship Saturday. Alabama, remember, they entered this one having been the favorite in 92 straight games, but it was unbeaten, number 1 Georgia, the favorite by 6.5. Bryce Young didn't care. Jameis Williams, he's fast.
Devontae Smith out here. the football. I know people wanted to, but it's hard to deny Cincinnati after what they've done this year.
It is. I hope they don't deny them. They belong in the Final Four. Would a Big 12 champion get there? Oklahoma State, maybe the chance if they could win, but on the last from scrimmage for the Cowboys, they end up that short on 4th and goal. It's a game of inches. Dave Aranda win your Big 12 championship game. So let's take a look at the Peloton leaderboard. Brady is not on top of this Peloton leaderboard. Get the original bike, still at the best price ever. Here's your top 10 playoff rankings and the results. All right, guys, Georgia with the loss. Are they in the college football playoffs? Yes. Alabama, they're in the college football playoffs. Cincinnati, are they in the college football playoffs?
All right, so welcome in, everybody. We're getting ready to roll. I've got a special guest with me tonight. Jim, more sunshine, please. Die-hard Michigan fan. Good to see you, bud.
You too, Pete. Thanks for having me.
I'm going to take it down to the smaller TV, take around the surround sound right now. Interesting opportunity tonight as your Wolverines have a chance not only to win the Big Ten, possibly to be ranked number 1 in the country after tonight.
Pete, I've been busy all day. I have not watched a minute of football, and I just saw that score. Shocking, and I don't want to be the doomsayer that so many of us Michigan fans are. Iowa has been the bane of our existence many times, and all week I've been hearing people say it's let down and not being spent after the Ohio State game. But man, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so excited about this game right now. That Alabama Georgia score was shocking to me.
Alabama kind of I did that game, and Alabama pretty much owned them. They owned the line. They knocked them down. The defense that was vaulted all year for Georgia that only gave up under 7 points a game. They just blew them up. And surprisingly enough, and the sad thing about it was it wasn't just their defense. The offense for Alabama, because their running back was hurt, they couldn't run the ball. So they just threw. And in the second half, while Alabama's up 14 or 21, they couldn't take any time off the clock. They had 3 possessions in 4 minutes for Alabama. So Georgia's offense couldn't do a thing either. And that was it. So everybody's saying hi. Jesse saying hi to you. Karki, Carol saying hi to you. Welcome in. JC, Skipper, Brian, how you doing? I'm looking forward to tonight. Now, I'm looking right now online. I'm sure you're seeing, you might get it a minute or two before me. But Bob Stoops has picked Iowa. Everybody else across the board is picking Michigan. Mm-hmm. Wild scores 28-10, 24-3, 21-17. Interesting. Michigan's almost a 13-point favorite.
Listen, this has happened not too long ago where Michigan was having a great season. They play Iowa, and Iowa beats them, and there goes our season. You know what I mean? It's happened before. I don't think there's a Michigan fan out there that would be shocked if Iowa won this game. Disappointed, of course, but not shocked. We've seen this before. So I'm not angry at Bob Stoops. I get it. Just as a fan.
Yeah.
We've seen it for a long time too. Since what's his name? Chuck Long.
Chuck Long.
Since those days, Iowa's been a thorn in our side.
Yeah, they are. Jesse and moderators, do me a favor. Make sure throughout the game is Jim sitting here watching and calling with us, having some fun, that we're highlighting his channel for him over there. We want to do that as a thank you for him being here today. The interesting thing, and obviously we have to look at, when I broadcast, I look at both sides and out of respect for you being a Michigan fan. But, if Iowa does pull something out of a hat tonight, even though they're a heavy double-digit favorite, they pull that out, this whole Final Four to who's going to go to the championship thing is a debacle. It's the worst in history. history. You know.
Yes, and I'm so glad it's not up to me. But,
I still think. What's your opinion? I think it should be a final 8. That's my
absolutely. How much fun would that be? I agree. Just to pick the top 4. I mean, if I know what I'm saying. If Georgia were to have won today, but it was close, does Alabama still get in? I mean, these are questions that I'm glad I don't have to make. It's not up to me.
Well, imagine if it was a final 8, and you start playing the normal bowl season, you could have that final championship game, on Super Bowl Monday, even if it worked out. And how massive of a weekend is that if you got Super Bowl Sunday and championship Monday, and you go from 8 to 4 to 2. I think it would be incredible. And this year you'd be looking at, the opportunity for teams like Notre Dame and Oklahoma State, who I think had a fluke loss today but has played well this year, to still be in the mix, where right now it will take a miracle for Notre Dame to get in. I think Michigan wins. They're number 1. I think Alabama is 2. I think Cincinnati goes to 3 and Georgia goes to 4. And that's your final 4 that you end up having.
Sounds good.
Which
I agree with that. Yeah. And we're talking about a final 8 from a fan's perspective,
right?
But just the NCAA. I'm thinking revenue. I'm thinking, you've got the whole month of December. Pretty much, we'll get a bowl game every few days. The Chipotle Taco Bowl or whatever goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, to have a few more really meaningful games thrown in there. I mean, I just got to think that would be a cash cow for them.
I think so as well. Let me say hi to chat real quick. Make sure we don't miss anybody. Car Key Carol's here. Jeannie's here. EC3 is in the house. Ryan, a.k.a. Awesome, is in the house. Of course, Jesse's here. JC Skipper Brian in the house with you. Blaine, Raleigh Creative in the house with us. Jesse's going to drop More Sunshine Please's link. He's a creator from our Disney community who also loves sports. He does Disney, but also a lot of unique creativity on his channel. A lot of fun. To me, one of the best voices in our community. And I think if you guys end up checking out his channel, you'll love his comedy, his timing, and his content. He does a great job. Sports Capper, welcome in. I don't know what our crowd's going to be like tonight. It's weird with this college football, Jim. I've had some days where we'll get 20 people in and 25 consistently, and kind of like we held on the earlier game. And then I'll get other games where it's 200. It's weird. It's still a YouTube share out. I never know how many friends we'll have in here. How long you been? You've been a Michigan fan pretty much all your life, yes?
For as long as I can remember. Anthony Carter was my first favorite player.
Anthony Carter. I haven't heard that name in forever. Wow.
I know.
That is really cool. That is really cool. Well, there's been some great Michigan players over the years. I would say probably my favorite Michigan player has been on the TV most of the afternoon, which is Woodson. I've always appreciated him for his college days and then from his pro days, and obviously he's been recognized lately. Heath, you can get the special emojis by becoming a member of the channel. And Jesse just dropped that. Andromeda Shun, welcome in. Great to see you as well. So, I've been watching Michigan for many years. I've never been an actual this is my team college guy, Jim. Mm-hmm. I've always just loved college football, and good games, which is, I think, why it works well for me doing this channel, because I'm not just screaming for one. But Big Ten, I mean, I got to be honest, when Maryland, because I live in Maryland, went to play in the Big Ten, I kind of said, what? Why? Because I think they're outclassed, through the time. So it'll be interesting to see. Where are they playing this game? I didn't even look to see where they were playing this.
Indianapolis.
Oh, they're in Indianapolis. I just saw the stadium. I just saw Lucas Oil. So they're in Indianapolis. So a neutral site.
Yeah, it's there every year. The championship's there every year.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm learning something new on that. For the championship logo, they just changed the gear. I did notice that on there. So just with that, there's a lot of blue and gold in that stands right now.
Well, it's not a far drive. It really isn't to Indianapolis. It's just 2.5 hours. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's longer, but it's feasible. It's doable.
And that's a big stadium. It holds a lot of people for being a non-college formatted stadium. It's not the big house. Let's be honest. It's not the big house. So, Adam Gerald, welcome in. Sports Cappers in here. Again, with just a reminder, the screen will change for us once the game starts. I can't do anything till then. I kind of cut it off, Jim, before the game because ESPN runs so many different commercials and stuff that you end up getting a headache with the way it looks. Welcome in, Shelly. Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, you're not living anywhere near where there's the snow now, but the Ohio State game, again, you had to be just over the hill about that game.
I was sitting right here, watched the whole thing, and it wasn't until the when they turned it over on downs right at the end of the game where I could exhale. Yeah, it was great, and I watched every YouTube video all week. I've been doing that, just watching, revisiting the crowd spill out onto the field and listening to every pundit talk about the game, and because it's been so long since I've been able to hear good things after that game. So
yeah,
it was a joy. This whole week was really cool.
Well, our good friend from the community, Shelly Starwalker's in, and she is a huge Big Blue fan. So, and when I did the game the other day, so I did that game. It was probably one of the best college football games that I called. The energy, the impact, the hitting, the overall execution of play was phenomenal. But the other thing that was great for me here was the support on both sides of the ball was incredible. The chat was on fire in that game. So I hope we get a replay of that tonight. That would be a lot of fun.
I was there. I had you on this screen, and I had the game on this screen. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun.
Calvin Adams, welcome into the family. Appreciate you coming in and hitting that subscribe tonight. So I'm looking forward to it. I truly, I'm obviously not a diehard Michiganite, but I don't see in my mind when laying this out. I laid out Alabama and Georgia, and I said Alabama would win on that. In my mind, if I was a betting man, would I bet that? No. Probably not because Georgia was so good, but I just felt that Alabama would find a way. When I came down to it, I look at, okay, Alabama had to win that game to have a chance to play in the national championship. You got so many top-line players over there. I just felt that they were going to do what they had to do. I didn't feel that they were going to win by the way they did. I thought it was going to be a last-minute thing. Here, I don't think it's going to be a letdown, okay? Iowa's solid. They're going to be consistent. Do I think Michigan wins by 14, 15 points? No. I think Michigan wins by 7 to 10. I think they control the ball, and they've got their sights set on what it is. The challenge is, and this is what I want your thought on, if Michigan wins this and it lays out the way I think it will, it would really stink that you, for Michigan, might have to start off playing Georgia first game instead of getting Cincinnati, who really is the weaker of the two teams.
Absolutely. I will say, though, after today, they're not as invincible as they seemed just 24 hours ago.
That's true.
So there's some tape to watch.
Yeah.
For their next opponent. So, I want to say this first. I'm a Michigan fan. I'm going to try to be not so obnoxious about it during this game today for everybody's sake.
You're allowed to be. I'll make sure I stand in for Iowa. Let's take a break for a second and take this in. It's the national anthem, everybody. All right, so much respect, obviously, to our country. Wanted to do that. I will throw out two things, though, or three things. One, I think it's great that they just had both bands from both schools playing together.
Agreed.
Two, I think it was recorded and they played it because I was just watching them as they showed close-ups of people doing the instruments. Nobody was moving their cheeks or anything to get air from into the instruments. Okay? I think that they were just going through the steps there. And here's the other thing that was neat. I've never seen the instrumentals, like with the trumpeteers and all. They didn't have play sheets. They had their iPhones on them.
I noticed that too.
So that was kind of interesting. Now, I don't know if it would make sense on a major stage for everybody to hear it if they did. They've done it in the past where they would play together, record it at a location where they could get a good quality recording and then play it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I found it interesting that the cameraman was going in so close. You got like two trumpeters. They went by them. They weren't even moving their lips or their mouth. Nothing was moving. They were just sitting there pushing buttons. So
I wasn't paying attention to that. That's very interesting. But like you said, they do that all the time for Super Bowl halftime and whatnot, just because sound for the television audience and sound for the stadium audience, those are two different things you've got to calibrate. So it's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. The marching bands now use phones for their music. That's interesting. I never knew that. I'm not sure how that works. I'm going to look into that. So, welcome in, Jeffrey. Good to see you here. I guess they hit start and it just starts playing. I don't know how that works. Because they can't touch their phone to change a sheet of music. I don't know.
They must maybe start it, or it's a remote. Somebody else is swiping the pages. I have no idea.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're in an app where somebody else could. Modern technology. Who knows what they can do? So is Brady watching the game? I don't know. Brady's still a diehard Michigan, loyal to Michigan. I know he donated a huge amount of money just like 2 years ago. He donated an immense amount of money for something they needed at the college, and he donated that. So I know he's still very loyal to Michigan. He didn't win it. Did he win a Big Ten or anything there? Did he win anything with Michigan, Jim? I don't remember.
Well, he played before they had the playoff, and he he never won a national title, but he
didn't win that.
He beat Alabama in the
one of the bowls.
Yeah, one of the bowl. I can't remember which bowl. Alabama was number 5, and they won because it was overtime, and Alabama missed their extra point.
Gotcha. Here they come onto the field. We'll see what type of crowd we got there. It's tough to tell because obviously Iowa's clear color is also gold. So you got the black and gold and you got the maize and gold.
Yeah, I wore this shirt. It says Pacific Northwest, but it's got.
It's got the color.
I'm trying to play it down the middle as much as I can. I'll be true to my Michigan heritage, though. I've been lucky enough to see a number of games in the big house. Not in a long time, but I've seen 6 or 7, and it's amazing.
The energy there has got to be incredible.
It is.
I've never seen a game there. I have seen a game for a Penn State whiteout against Michigan, which was sick. Mm-hmm. It was so loud. I've never been to something so loud in my life. Yeah, you got 2 balanced offenses here too. With both of these teams, you're not going to see run heavy. You're not going to see pass heavy. You're going to see a mix. They both use their tight ends effectively, and both defenses are what I would call controlled defenses. They're not going to go over the top with blitzing, so it'll be interesting.
Well, turnovers is the name of the game for Iowa. They are masters at the turnover, and that's how they win. That's why they're 10-2. They might have a balanced offense, but it's not spectacular.
Yeah.
That's not their strong suit. It's their defense and their ability to get the ball back on the takeaway.
Casey's Corner coming in, saying hello to you, Jim. Welcome in to our executive producer, Casey. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see how loud this place goes when Michigan comes here.
After knocking off rival Ohio State last Saturday, the Michigan Wolverines are playing in their first ever Big Ten championship game.
You know, since they started this championship game, this is Michigan's first visit. This is their first appearance. They have the most Big Ten championships. I think they have 42 to Ohio State's 40, and but this is their first appearance in this game.
Wow. This is going to be a good. I think this is good. This to me had the potential to be the best game of the day.
I had mentioned this before. It's there's a Michigan fan out there that's going to be shocked if they lose this game. They'll be disappointed, but they won't be shocked.
Well, I don't want that. I want them.
Iowa's been a traditional thorn in Michigan's side, but then I heard Desmond Howard this week say, "Yes, that's a thing, but there's never been a championship, a Big Ten championship, at stake."
Right.
And that's just going to elevate things. That's going to bring things into focus. So after hearing that, I thought, well, he's right about that. I had more hope after I heard that.
I'll give you one more that's a big one. Harbaugh gets $1 million bonus if they win this game. So he's got a couple reasons himself that he's going to do everything he can to win this game.
Wouldn't we all? Yes, absolutely.
There was a $500,000 bonus to beat Ohio State this year in his contract. So that's pretty good stuff. As soon as we get to the kickoff, everybody, the screen will change. As soon as we get to the kickoff, screen will change.
Now, I think what I'm watching is a little bit ahead of yours.
Probably.
I'm not going to react to anything until you do.
You know what? Usually what I tell people to do if they have, and I don't know if you have that capability, is once we start, if you pause for a second, we can figure out and call it time up if you want. It's up to you. But if not, you can do the other way. I know, look, if something big happens, it happens. We'll deal with it. Iowa should be ranked number 4 if they beat Michigan by 10 or more points. Jared throwing out there. Interesting. Where are they ranked now? Aren't they like 9?
They're 16.
Oh, they're down the front. All right, here comes the coin toss. Welcome in, Dan, Disney Motors.
Oh, look at that.
His parents, Buck and Sherry, and his coaches, Zach Line and Ross Winger. We hope that you'll join us in sharing our continued thoughts and prayers with the Mayer family and all those impacted by the Oxford High School tragedy earlier this week. And now to referee Mike Cannon for the coin toss.
Captains, welcome to the night's game. Congratulations on making it to the Big Ten Championship game. Michigan, you're the visiting team. You'll call the flip. The helmets are heads. That's a tail. What is your call? Tail. He calls tails. I'll let it land on the ground. Tails is the call. It's heads. Iowa, you win the toss. You want to defer to the second half.
Iowa's going to defer. Wow. Possession, Michigan to start.
Yes. Okay, what would you like to kick from? So swing around if you would. Michigan, swing over here, please.
I don't know how much it matters indoors which side you're taking, defending.
Well, it might be the Bill Belichick thing where he just wants the ball first thing, second half.
Yeah.
Perhaps they have the ball at the end of the first half, and then they're going to get it right back at the beginning of the second half. That was kind of always his thing.
Yep,
so
it does come into a double.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just a couple minutes away, everybody. Again, the screen will change for us as soon as it starts.
It's the most joyous time of
We'll
the
hang
year.
tight here on the last commercial break. My co-broadcaster tonight again is our good friend Jim from More Sunshine Please here on YouTube. He is a creator in our Disney community who also does other things besides just Disney on his. He finds a tie-in. Disney is his focus, but other things as well. A lot of great comedy, a lot of great content. Just an excellent channel. I'm sure you can check it out. You'll enjoy it. Iowa throwing down the gauntlet, Adam says. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see if it only works out for Iowa there, in my opinion, if what Jim said happens, where they have the ball at the end and can put up something or do something right at the end and then get it back, or if Michigan goes 3 and out and Iowa gets the ball, then it also becomes a big ally to do what they did. So kind of have to wait and see as we get ready to roll here. So it's a packed house. I can say that. It is a packed house there. I can't tell. I mean, do the teams get sections? I guess they do for the fans.
Probably, yeah. They probably release a
block.
Yeah, a block of tickets to each school, and they're all in the same section. Makes sense. Let's hope Iowa's crowd, their biggest cheer was the one for the coin toss, huh?
All right, we're going to get ready for the kick here. 1900 was the first time these two met. What is the deal with the chairs, Jim? Can you tell me that? Do you know? They're all waving chairs.
Chairs?
On the sideline, they had chairs there.
I wasn't paying attention.
All right, here's the kick. Touchback. See if we can get this screen to come up. Should be pretty quick. There's exactly what you were talking about. They're just talking about it right there. The Iowa team feasts on mistakes.
He has been unflappable this year. Can't wait to see how he plays in this huge environment here in Indianapolis.
13 of 19, 159 yards, no touchdowns, and that interception. First down from the 25.
Dumps it underneath. Complete. Oh, that's a nice play, Jim. Gain of 7.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Nice start. Perfect.
Offensively for Michigan, this offensive line is dominant.
They were unbelievable last week.
They were good against Ohio State last week. That line was. Space Mountain Dave, welcome in. Steven, got here just in time. Yes, you did.
He has been tremendous over the last few weeks.
Michigan offense averaging 225 yards per game.
They spread the ball around as well as anybody.
Second and 3 at the 32, and Haskins with his first
Handoff, short half. I like this kid Haskins, Jim. I was impressed with him.
Love him. He is a Michigan legend after last week's game.
Yeah, I agree. Shelley says Bob Ufer was an awesome announcer for the Wolverines back in the day. I don't know much about him, Jim. Do you?
That's right. Well, I was a kid when he stopped calling the games, but he would say Michigan.
That's different. 3rd down and 3. Oh, they didn't get anywhere with that. Maybe a yard. Wow. Riley Moss on the play there. Well, that doesn't work out good, Jimmy. There's the 3 and out we were talking about. That plays into Iowa's hands. All right, they're going to punt. It's clean. Fair caught 25. So that's a tough one to start 3 and out. Technically never want to start 3 and out, but not mean anything. It's only 1 possession.
No, in I probably would have given it to Haskins, the guy we were just talking about, but maybe they're trying to mix it up.
Steven, we've been introducing him throughout the time. His link is in the chat. Jesse's put it up there. This is Jim for More Sunshine, Please. Thank you, Jesse. All right, let's see what we got. Under center, Michigan showing a standard format defense, not looking to bring pressure. Going to look and see what Iowa's doing at first. Handoff up the middle, goes nowhere. He was hit immediately. I did notice that Michigan was on the attack last week against Ohio State, more at the line of scrimmage than I saw most of the year, because I called Michigan probably about 3 times this year. So I got to see a good part of it.
I have seen 0 Iowa games this year.
Well, Hawkeyes apparently are 10th in the Big Ten, averaging 25-plus points a game. Welcome in, Buddy Sauceman. Great to see you, dude. 2nd and 10. Look at the throw. Complete. It's going to be a first down and more out to the 40. First down, Iowa. There's their tight end usage, which we talked about at the beginning. Wolverines defense last week had 4 sacks, 8 tackles for loss last week. Oh, look how fast they went. Holy cow.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I've done Iowa twice this year. I have not seen Iowa do a speed-up offense like that. I wonder if that's to keep your defense from being able to change players out.
Perhaps. Good call.
2nd and 8. Under center, waiting on the call. Handoff. Nothing. That's where you guys have been so good this year. They're tough to run on the outside.
I was watching that Ohio State game, and I just kept saying, if Ohio State would just stick to the pass,
yes,
they could have a chance. Michigan's just better at stopping the run, and I think these teams need to recognize that if they want to.
Well, especially on the edge. They're much better on the edge than they are up the middle. 3rd and 7, Petrus. I always call him Peters. Petrus goes to a shotgun. Changing the play at the line, calling out a mic. What's up, Tony Phantasmic Chronicles? Down the line. Oh, no, they're going to call a penalty. Yep, he tackled him. Jackson Hill was on his back. What do you think, Jim? Penalty?
I suppose so. You got to call that, yeah. I'm watching the replay, and
I think because he
he
went down
tackled
on
him.
top of him.
I wondered if it was a catchable ball, if it was overthrown, but that's a close one. You got to call that.
I haven't seen him call much on the catchable ball thing forever.
Yeah.
That's the good thing is in college it's only 15.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Iowa. They're at the Michigan 40. Handoff, off tackle. Maybe 2.
I don't want to oversimplify the game plan here, but every run has been 1-2 yards. They've thrown it twice, and first downs both times. That's all I'm saying.
Ethan, you're not allowed to show the game on YouTube. You can have your channel shut down. Not allowed to do that. Second down and 8. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, naked bootleg, dump. Nice play. First down and more, down to the 25-20, down and bound to 18.
Am I right about that? 3 passes, 3 first downs.
Yeah, exactly right. And I mean, it's a great play action. Naked bootleg out right. Nice. Tight end's right there. Nobody anywhere near him. Wow. Inside the 20. Hit that subscribe if you're new tonight. Join the family. 1st and 10, pitch. He's going to throw it. Oh, dude, you got that was wow.
Yeah,
it was there.
It was. He's not a quarterback, though, I guess.
What's that guy's name? Potty Mouth?
Potty Mouth.
I think it's his name. Pottermouth, something like that. Whoever that. That was a great play call. Well, they should. They're playing for a championship. Handoff up the middle. That's where they're susceptible. Gain of 6. That's the one thing that I think of the run game is straight up the middle. When Michigan, the way they attack their defense, that top point off of the nose tackle is a tough position to defend with the way they do it. 3rd down. Michigan looking to hold. What do you think? Are they passing?
I already know the answer.
Handoff, off tackle. Nice job, Michigan. That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
So you got Chap 74. Welcome in. You got to give the Hawkeyes credit. They drove down. They had a great mix. Why didn't they go to a pass there after they ate Michigan up? They ate Michigan up down the field, and when it counted, they go to a run on the outside where Michigan's strong. That's a great stand all the way around. 33-yard attempt. It's wide. He missed it. Oh, my God.
It's that wind. The wind took it in the dome.
The wind in the dome, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. All right, so now
a wasted opportunity.
Getting that advantage of getting the ball back and stopping Michigan with 3 and out, really the advantage is gone now. We're back to even strength with just a little bit to go. So, all right, real quick, we'll take a minute here on the channel. We always like to recognize those that support our channel and help make it happen. My guest, co-broadcaster today, Jim More Sunshine, please. Has a great channel here on YouTube. He is a Michigan fan. Joining me as my guest, and we'll be dropping his link throughout the night. And we also want to say thank you to these businesses that support our channel. If you're looking for that spotless clean on your property, well, you need clean look on your property. Manchester, New Hampshire, everything fulfilling up in the New England area. www.clean-look.com, 603-669-1088. Mickey's got the broom out, giving the thumbs up. 55 plus years and 3 generations of service. Can't be wrong. If you want your property looking clean, you need clean look on your property.
Just a little bit of pixie dust.
Just a little bit of pixie dust is all you need when working with Christina Whitman, realtor of choice for the Disney Chaotic Clubhouse. From making magic as a cast member to spreading magic as a top realtor for Century 21, she'll help you put that gold Century 21 sold sign on your property for sure. Central Florida's finest, Christina Whitman, 407-789-5334. Tell her that Pete McDevitt sent you.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
All right, massive opportunity for Maize and Blue to come back in and to get a missed field goal after going 3 and out here. Got to have a little bit more out of their offense when they come back, Jim. That's important here tonight. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. We're covering all the games. We'll be covering all the college bowl games, all the way up through the College Bowl Championship live on our channel. We'll be covering the NFL tomorrow. We've got Ravens and Steelers, and we've got the 8 o'clock game of which is the Broncos and the Chiefs. That should be a good one as well. Firing up. Jim, I know you like hockey. you're a hockey fan as well. We're doing hockey on the channel. We'll be doing Olympic hockey on this channel. We cover the NHL. That's been a lot of fun.
It was. I saw one game you did, and it was a lot of fun. I'm so happy you're doing that.
It's going to be good to add to the channel. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Hit that subscribe. Join the family. It's free. Shotgun formation. Empty backfield. Switched into a one-on-one. Right up the middle. Gain of 3, 5 maybe. 5. What's up, Bloodborne Xbox? That's a cool name. Got some new friends coming in and joining the party tonight. Appreciate you being here. Jimmy, what are you looking for out of this drive from your Wolverines?
I think they're going to give the ball more often to Haskins. Oh, sorry, got distracted by the play. I don't know. They didn't start out the way I thought they would. They started out a little tight. Hopefully, there was a bit of a wake-up call with that Iowa possession there. So hopefully they know what they have to do now.
False start there. They got Corum in the backfield. That kid can flat out move. Corum.
He is the lightning to Haskins' thunder.
2nd down and 9 here as we kick back up. All right, shotgun, single back to the right. Gonna throw. Pressure coming, complete. Corum, just like we talked about. Right there, that's solid. Gain of 6 right there.
You know, they had so few flags against Ohio State. To see that penalty was disarming a little bit. It was weird.
They've had a couple this game already.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensively. 3rd down and 3. McNamara looking to the right, getting the play call. Haskins to the left. 3rd and 3. They're passing again. Here we go. Quick dump. Got Donovan Edwards on the catch. That will be a 1st down Michigan. Right there.
1st down!
1st down Wolverines. Nice play, Jim. What'd you think? Well, went to the wrong one. Hold up. Went to the wrong one there. What'd you think? That was nice.
Yes, there's another nice play coming up, Pete.
Oh, like that. Look at that run by Corum. He's loose down the 50, 40, 35, 30. He's down the sidelines. He's going to go to the house, everybody. Look at it, that one. To the house, Jimmy. That's 6 for you.
You know, I don't have a foam finger or anything, but I've got a my favorite oven mitt here. So I'm gonna flash this.
There you go. I love it. What a run.
That was awesome.
All it took was that one cut. Whoop! Right there.
Yep.
And he was gone.
And, you know, he's just getting over a bum ankle. I think maybe that slowed him up a little bit last week. At least I like to think so because he was caught from behind on his long run against Ohio State. But
right.
Yeah, he looked great there.
That was smooth. Extra points, good. 7-0 Michigan. 7-0 Michigan. Iowa to get the ball back. We're going to give possession back over so that we don't forget. Jimmy and I will stay here with you as we go through. Appreciate everybody subscribing tonight, helping us out. We are working hard to get up to that next level. Thank you to those do it. Jim, show Pete where Ann Arbor is on the minute. That's what Shelly's calling out for wants to know where Ann Arbor is on the minute.
Oh, there's so many cities on this. I want to find the word.
As you're looking for it, as you're watching tonight. Is it on there? As you're watching tonight, my good friend here is Jim. More sunshine, please. We'll be dropping his link throughout the night. Welcome in. If you're first time here, what do we got? There it is. It's down about the place where you get burned. Right there. So, there you go. We're going to have a good time here. What's up, Kyle Letty? We are a free channel. If you're new to us for the first time, I do not expect anyone to super chat, super sticker, do any of that stuff to have to be recognized in the chat. I'm a little bit different from normal sports channels that you go into, that I don't expect their require that to talk to you. We also don't allow language. We also try to keep it family friendly here. Hit that subscribe, join the family. We're just shy of 8,300. Might get up there tonight with a good share out. Get some people coming in and hanging out with us. We will be doing the college bowl games all the way up through the month of December, including the Bowl Championship Series and the National Championship game for college football on this channel. We do the NFL, got 2 games tomorrow, up through the playoffs and the Super Bowl. We do hockey on this channel, NHL and Olympic hockey. And I'm proudly part of one of the best Disney communities out there. So a little bit of everything here. And Detroit Disney Duo has just joined us, Jimmy.
Welcome in. What games are you doing tomorrow?
I am doing Steelers and Ravens, confirmed. I'm doing Chiefs and Broncos, confirmed. And depending on if the family gets the Christmas tree done on time, I've got scheduled Giants and Dolphins just for the heck of it to do something at 1 o'clock. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But definitely doing the late games. Definitely doing the late games. Shelly's offering cookies. Shelly just pulled cookies out of the oven. So we could go for that.
Absolutely. I don't even care what kind.
I know you're a cookie aficionado with your Oreo coverage that you guys had this year, which was excellent stuff that you did. I am blessed that on my dining room table are 6 different canisters of Donna Jaworski cookies that from the event that were delivered to my house. So that's good stuff. Travis, amazing. You're not allowed to. It is illegal to do it on YouTube, and you can have your channel shut down. And you know what? I worked too hard on my channel to have it shut down. So every game, Jim, it never fails almost, especially the bigger games. People come in, complain, show the game. I'll go somewhere else and watch it. Well, and then an hour later, a whole bum rush of people come in at the same time because the channel that they were watching illegally shut down. So it always happens.
You know, we're watching the game. We're not showing the game. We're watching it. Join us as we watch the game. We're having fun. It's just a little football party we're having.
Travis, I can explain that. The SEC had worked out a deal with YouTube, and they had some type of legal agreement, and that was shown via YouTube by the SEC. So, and there's times where the NFL does that as well, where you'll be able to turn on YouTube and actually watch a game legally. So that's the answer to that, if that helps you. But welcome in, Travis Cavett. That's a pretty cool name. Cavett. Sounds like Corvette. I like it. You know? So, I wish you could show the game. It's just, it's just something that YouTube doesn't allow. And, it's you got to look at it this way. And I know Jim understands this with his background stuff. These people pay millions of dollars to advertise on the channels that are broadcasting it. And when somebody else is illegally broadcasting it, and those commercials aren't getting out there, like right now while I'm not playing a commercial, then those people are losing that money, basically.
That's what it's all about. It's all about the revenue. So if you wonder why it's not being shown, that's why.
Yep, that's the whole reason.
Involved.
Katrina Scalpini, the lovely Supermod, is in for us, hanging out with us. My broadcasting partner today is Jim. More sunshine, please. Michigan fan, knows his sports, and has a great voice on YouTube. You can check him out. His link will be in throughout the night. It'll be interesting to see what Iowa's going to do here when they come back out. They were successful the first series of downs with passing the ball, not successful running. So do they go heavier or not? We'll see. It'll be interesting. AJ,
they open themselves up to the sack.
Yes.
If they start to pass more, but that's been their only success. So
that's true.
We'll see.
AJ show, I do believe we will have baseball. Why do you think they're doing a stoppage in baseball right now? Because they're not playing right now. It's the perfect time to do it. They can make a point back and forth, and then by the time the season starts, there'll be baseball. Don't worry about that. We'll be here calling it. And hey, Paula, welcome back in. She says, "Go blue, go blue." Paula's all about her Michigan Wolverines. We got to meet Paula recently in the chat. So, Tony says Jim's team's choices are a little suspect, but we love him all the same. So, Steelers and Vikings tomorrow. Steelers and Vikings Thursday night. That's a Thursday night game this week as well. Steelers, I don't know. I'm looking for 2 losses by the Steelers this week. I need that. It'll be good for me. So, all right. Let's get back at it here. Aiden Hutchinson. Look at that sack. 13 in one season. He's a beast coming off the line for you guys, Jim. Hutchinson.
Love him. He came back for his senior year just to play Ohio State again.
There's a pass down the sidelines. Overthrew him. Man coverage on it. Tight coverage. Still overthrew him by 4 yards. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Hutchinson will be a first-round draft pick, if not top 5.
I think that kid Thibodeau is going to be number 1 from Oregon. He is a beast.
Yeah.
As far as defense players, he'll probably be the defender of the year for all of college. Handoff, you can't run on Michigan there. 3rd down coming up. Still trying to go wide off tackle. That's where your strength lies.
At least Iowa can't run. Michigan State could run. But
well, that kid from Michigan State that transferred in from Wake Forest, he's pretty good.
Yes.
And it was good to see what he could do. That was an interesting game as well this year.
I actually didn't see any of that game. I'm so happy about that.
3rd and 7. Iowa changing the line. Changing the play at the line. Calling out the mic. Michigan bringing pressure. They drop. Still gets hit. Throws it to the beer guy in section 104. That's going to be 4th down. He got popped even on the throw. Yeah,
that's what Iowa likes to play. That's what Michigan needed.
Iowa definitely likes to play field position football. All right, punt coming. That, buddy, they may be doing that for later in the game. You're right. Off and clean. Drives him back to the 18. Goes forward at the 20. Hammered. Knocked down to 25. 1st and 10, Michigan. Preston came in here and turned up the heater, Jim, in the office. Because he was cold to walk in here. Now it's like a sauna behind me. Good Lord.
Helping them discover their
not that cold outside when you can go outside in Maryland with a t-shirt on. So.
What do you got there? What's your temperature right now? It's 59 here in Tampa.
It's in the mid-60s. Mid-60s, which isn't bad. I mean, for our area of the woods. Chelsea
Absolutely.
Cleary, welcome in, Chelsea Cleary. Chelsea with a great comment about pizza on the smoker is top-notch. I've heard that. I've never tried pizza on a smoker. Never had cookies on a smoker. Cookies on a smoker. That sounds interesting. Welcome in, everybody. We're calling the game today, Michigan and Iowa. Hope you're having a good time here today. Big Ten Championship. I do football on this channel all the time. College, NFL. We do Major League Baseball, NHL hockey, the Olympics. Jim, you ready for the Olympics? You looking forward to that?
I am. I love Olympic hockey.
Yeah.
And it's it's a tournament. It's like playoff hockey, and there's not much that's better than playoff hockey. So yeah, Olympic hockey is right up my alley.
And I gotta give props to our ladies of our country, because over the last couple of years, the ladies Olympic hockey has become stellar content to watch. Right. I'm actually looking forward to both. There's a good, I probably won't call the ladies hockey all the way through just because you can only do so much. I'm going to definitely do some of the men's preliminary stuff and all that. But when we get down to the finals, if our USA ladies team are in the quarters, the semis, or the finals, I will definitely be looking to try to call their games as well and have some fun on the channel with those. So appreciate that. Thank you, Jesse, for dropping Jim's link throughout the night. And we appreciate those who have subscribed to us tonight. We're already having a good time here on the channel. 88 friends hanging out with us right now. YouTube giving share outs. I know a lot of people are coming in looking for the game live. You're just not going to find it. If you do, the channel's doing it illegally, and eventually they'll be shut down. There was an article I read not recently about a guy who had like 66 channels that he had created. And the reason all he was doing was going in and he was broadcasting games illegally, but he was pushing people to super chat and super sticker to be in all that stuff. And he was just trying to get as much revenue off it as he could until they shut down. So,
grief.
Yeah. Ryan Stevenson, welcome in. There's a State fan. I bet Michigan 500 minus the 12. Nice. Okay. Well, good luck to you, Ryan. Mike Simpson, welcome in, says go blue. Showtime is here with us. Chelsea's in with us. We're an interactive channel. We'd love to talk with you in the chat. Hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 9K, trying to get to 8,300. First, need your support to get there. And I don't know why that is. Did I delete that by accident? There it is. It's just smaller. All
right, ready, Pete. Get ready.
Here we go. Gonna throw. Oh, they're gonna throw. Double throw. He got me wide open. Holy cow. Down the sideline he goes. Good Lord. Wow. Roman Wilson with the throw from Edwards on it, Michigan. Wow. Oh, I went back to the wrong one again. Pardon me. That was incredible. What a play. Michigan goes up. Here's the key. If you're a Michigan fan and you're watching with us now and they're doing well and you got money on the game, don't leave. Make sure you subscribe because some good luck's coming to you right now. That was pretty. Jimmy, give me your feedback on that play.
Man, they showed a little bit of that last week with the trickery. Man, that was perfect. They're doing it against a defense. I mean, this is a good defense.
Yeah.
And they did not game plan for that. I don't even know what to say, Pete. That was, I'm flipping out here.
That was a beautiful throw. Edwards got popped and got leveled by the Iowa lineman. Both Iowa defensive backs bit on the run. They both took off.
That guy was waiting for the pass to arrive.
Wow.
I mean, this is a great start. But as a Michigan fan that's been burned by Iowa before, I'm still not exhaling yet. This is great. But I'm a realist.
Well, and the thing is here, the key is, while it's a 14-0 game, and to Jim's point, this Iowa team is a good team. I've watched them twice this year. One of the times they came back to win their game. So don't walk away. This game's far from over.
Yeah, it's not like we're destroying their defense. We've had two good plays.
Yeah. 2
good plays. That's all we've had, really. I mean, I'm simplifying it, of course. But and it's very early. So I'd rather be up 14-0 than down, but yeah, great start.
Yep. Welcome in Edward Starr. He says he's praying.
Michigan's playing for a spot in the playoff here in Indianapolis. The drama.
Eric, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, Iowa does have a habit of comebacks, Jesse. You're right. Bootleg, naked, rolling out, go throw. Complete, first down. Out to midfield, there you go. And again, Iowa wouldn't be here in a championship game if they weren't a good team. That's the key.
Absolutely.
Michael Taylor, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. If you weren't up 28, you're nervous. I hear you. 5 minutes left in the first. Iowa needs to just start passing. They'll be right in it.
I know.
Stop running off tackle. Here they go. Up the middle. Boom. Gain of 2 or 3. Nice defense there, Michigan, on that one.
Yeah, once they realize they can pass with success, this is going to be a different game.
Under center. Now he changes. Shotgun. Looking to throw. Oh, he's way under pressure. He just had to throw it up. He didn't have time. That guy came off the left side, just completely unblocked. I don't know who was supposed to have that defender, but they blew their defense. Third down and 7. Shotgun formation. Gonna throw. Underneath, complete. First down. Down to the Michigan 40. First down, Iowa.
First down!
Love the channel. Thank you, Parker. Welcome in, Parker Childers. Good to see you. Tough plays, Jimmy. Right across the middle there. And I don't know why I keep dropping. I got to do something. I got to delete this real quick. Hold on one sec. I got to go back to this frame. I got to delete this one. There we go. That's the one I was using before. Keeps popping back up. All right, 1st and 10. Handoff, off tackle. It went nowhere.
Gain of 3.
Oh, Iowa's had some great players over the years. Kittle. Oh, my God. They are a tight end university there. They are incredible at developing tight ends. 2nd and 7. Yeah, Laporta, I've been impressed with him this year. Cross the middle, wide open! Down to the 10! Hit it to 8, 1st and goal.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. Nice move. 1st and goal from the, looks like the 9. Handoff up the middle. Hit immediately, gain of 1. It's got, I don't think people, they put the over-under at 43, Jim. I don't think they expected it to be high scoring. I disagreed. I thought it was going to be just the opposite, to be honest with you. I thought this was going to be like a 31-28 game, 35-31 game myself. So if you took the over, I think you're in great shape personally. I could be wrong. Been wrong before.
Yeah. Well, Iowa needs to change their red zone game plan here. They had success with the pass so far, as I thought they would, and now they seem to be they're puckering up here a little bit
and going nowhere. Third and goal, Iowa. Look to that big tight end, Laporta. Look at the throw. Incomplete. No flags. They're going to have to kick it.
Yeah,
I don't see them going for it. I mean, maybe they do.
I doubt it. They need points
on the board. They're going to get on the board.
Yeah, they're going for field goal.
Fourth and goal, the kick coming. 22-yard attempt up and clean and looking good. All right, on the board, Crazy Cooter Rebels. First off, that's a great channel name. The first things first. Welcome in. I'm betting that Michigan wins because I think they will rank Alabama 1. I disagree there. Playing Cincinnati in game 1 with Georgia and Michigan in the other game. I disagree, Crazy Cooter. I was just talking with Jim. My opinion, I think Michigan wins. Michigan goes to 1. Alabama goes to 2. Cincinnati goes up to 3. And I think Georgia drops all the way to 4. I think that's what's my opinion. Again, I could be wrong. Been wrong in the past before. I don't know, Jim. What do you think? I mean,
well, I think if Michigan can win, if they don't win, if it's a close game but it's a victory, I could see that. I could see Alabama being 1.
Okay. I think Alabama jumps from 4 to 1 or 3 to 1.
That was a very impressive victory today.
Yeah, they did. Well, they did beat the snot out of them. There's no doubt about that.
When you beat the number 1 team in the country, that you should probably be rewarded for that.
Ready to return.
That's a touchback. It's going to be Michigan ball.
Coming up at the half, stay tuned to watch 2 deserving students compete for a life-changing grand prize of $100,000.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's been giving all this money away at halftime to all these kids, which has been great. What's up, Jeff Smith? Welcome in, buddy.
60-yard plus plays in their last 2 plays. They had only allowed 2 60-yard plus plays all season up until that point. First down to the 25. Haskins in running back.
Shotgun, fakes it, ends around. Here we go. Solid run down the sideline. Whoa! Another big run. So Iowa right now getting gashed on the big plays. That was Henny on a fake reverse end around. Chelsea says no way.
The ball around too.
Chelsea says no way. Michigan, the Big Ten champ, goes over the SEC champ. Good point. You never know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they come out with. Shotgun formation. 1 minute left in the quarter. 1 minute. Off tackle. McCarthy's hit after he slips. No, that's a good point, Chelsea.
Last week it was McCarthy on the field with Corum as well. It's almost like it was kind of a package deal as Corum was trying to get healthier with his ankle. And then they put the faster...
Second down and 7. I don't know if you saw at the beginning, Jim, or right around the middle of the first quarter, we had a rush of numbers come in. We jumped up to almost 200 watching. That was because of a bunch of people that were on a channel that was illegal, and it dumped them, and it sent them to the next available Michigan game. Intercepted! Intercepted on a tip drill. Iowa getting the ball. Wow.
That was a poor pass. It was behind him. Man, he had all the time in the world, too. He sidearmed it, didn't he?
Let me see. Yeah, he did. He threw it behind him. You're right. He hits him straight. That's an easy completion. What camera is that? That must be the referee's. Oh, ump cam. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But that's what Iowa does. They turn it over.
Petrus going to throw. Incomplete. Overthrows him. He's throwing a lot high tonight. I don't know, Crazy Cooter. I mean, it's all... We'll see how they lay it all out. I guess first things first is Michigan's got to beat Iowa first. And then we go from there. Harbaugh is just shaking his head. Second and 10, handoff. Minimal. Gain of 1. I don't know, Chelsea. I haven't really looked at it after that. Oklahoma State losing didn't help them today, obviously. They were being talked about. Patrick says, go Hawkeyes. They will win by 1. Welcome in, Patrick Ward. Again, if you're brand new, joining us for the first time, this is football on our channel as we do it. We do college football, NFL, both. We'll do 2 games tomorrow, Steelers and Ravens at 4 confirmed. 8 o'clock with the Chiefs and the Broncos. That'll be an interesting game. I believe that's in Denver. It should be a good game. Broncos have been playing very well. So we appreciate you coming in. We do NHL hockey, Major League Baseball, and foremost, we are a Disney channel as well. My guest co-broadcaster tonight is Jim. We've been dropping his link in. He is More Sunshine Please here on YouTube. Disney content and more quality humor, quality content. If you go over there and take a look, I guarantee you'll like what he's doing. So everybody's yelling Notre Dame, baby. Where's Notre Dame? I think they're like in 7 right now. So I don't know. That's a tough call. I mean, I like Notre Dame, so it's hard for me to say that I wouldn't mind it.
I think they were 6, right?
I thought there was maybe.
Oklahoma State, were they 5th? No. What am I thinking of?
I don't know
anymore.
Welcome in the Magical Lifestyle. Gene is in with us. Ricardo, it is illegal to do the live game. Illegal. Channels are being shut down already. We just had a bunch of people come in here just a little bit ago, my friend, that were on a channel that was broadcasting legally, and YouTube came in and shut their channel down. So it's illegal to do that, my friend. But welcome in, and glad you found us, and hope you enjoy what we're doing here. So that's just, it's not allowed. So can't pay for it. You can't pay for it, dude. It's millions of dollars. If any YouTuber's paying it, you can't do it. So trust me. We've looked into it. Okay. I've done all the research. I can't afford the 10,000 plus a game. That's what they wanted. The one game I looked in last year, 10,000. Like, no. So.
Good grief.
Yeah. Well, Roy, what they do is they literally come in and they don't even give you the 3 strikes that you would get normally. They just shut you down and you're done. And I know friends who have had that done. So, Katrina, it's okay. They're just asking questions. You know, for all my moderators who are asking me if people are allowed to ask questions, yeah, that you're fine. They're allowed to ask the questions. We want them to. We want them to ask the questions. So, and Katrina and Jesse are dropping links for Jim for me all night. I appreciate that and helping us out with that. And, just trying to make sure everybody knows who our great creator is here. We're lucky on our channel, Jim. I have some of the best moderators around that they're so focused on doing the right things, and we appreciate that. They share links. They educate the people that are coming in. They welcome people that are coming in, and I like the fact that my moderators are always trying to make sure we're doing the right thing. So I take a lot of pride in that. So I wish, I wish they would, that YouTube would have let you. I wish that we, like as a YouTube creator, like they could come in and say, okay, as a creator, if you want to broadcast this game, it'll be, $7.99 or something. I don't know, but they're not going to do anything like that. There's, too much other monies elsewhere.
No, your screen would be full of ads. There'd be a little,
oh my God.
Corner. Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Another reason why Notre Dame benefits from not having a conference, Buddy says. Well, you all wouldn't agree that the SEC is the best. Well, I mean, yeah, it's been one of the top conferences. I mean, you can go back and forth, but definitely, I love SEC football. Love it. Love SEC. Thank you, Katrina. All right, first pass. We got a flag on it. It was incomplete. We always want to answer people when they come in and ask why. I just want to be honest. We're transparent here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Zurin, welcome in. Ooh, on Michigan. Unsportsmanlike on Michigan.
Oh.
What did he do?
He got in the face of the quarterback after the play. Kind of bumped him with his face masks together. I don't know what that was all about.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. That's just dumb. And he did it right in front of the referee.
Yeah. Now the ball's at midfield.
That was just dumb.
Yes.
All right, Iowa ready to go here. Looking to throw, off tackle, handoff, short gain of 2. Oh, what do you got, Jeff? Let me see what you got, Jeff. I'm sorry, I missed it. No, can't show it on time delay. I can't show any visual coverage until the game physically ends. Roughly about 5 minutes after it ends and is fully concluded. The full broadcast is over. Like, even if they give out a trophy and all that, I got to wait till after all that's done, and then I could go back and do it. Until then, no. Shotgun, boom, nothing. Gain of 1 and a flag. Iowa's ranking, Jim, did you say it was in the teens?
I'll tell you, 13.
13. Tripping Iowa. This one's going back. Thank you, Chelsea and Jim. I actually, when I first started, so we've been, for those of you that are new, we've been doing our channel for about 16 months, 15 months. And I actually recorded a game and then replayed it after it was done and did this one day. And we only had like 4 people watching. Nobody watched because they already knew the game was already over. The scores were out everywhere. Nobody cared. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So we just do it this way. Do it legally, keep my channel.
You're watching the game through your dish, correct?
Yes.
And I'm watching it over the air through my antenna.
Which is why you get it quicker.
Yeah.
Short run. Couple yards there. 3rd down and 20 coming. 3rd and 20 coming. Hey, we're working hard to grow. If you're having a good time, hit that subscribe for us. I'd love to get up to 8,300 tonight. Get a couple share outs and a couple channels shut down and some people come over. Maybe they'll hit that subscribe. 3rd and 20. Crowd getting loud. Iowa needing a big completion here. Going to throw, fakes it. Oh, what? Handoff up the middle. What was that?
Man.
That was a dumb play call.
Yeah, it sure was. Their
They're playing field position.
Their downfall.
They're playing field position. Iowa loves to do that. But all right, ball's going back to Michigan. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cheering against Michigan. I want a competitive game. I want to see Iowa take a couple chances.
I think I heard that only 5 other teams in the country have punted more than Iowa.
Wow. Well, the coach is a good coach, and he's done a good job. I can't fault his script for how he goes about it. Oh, almost blocked. Fair catch called at the 8. Back at the 6. He gets it. 12:31 on the clock. Michigan up 14-3. As you hear in the background, we got an in-game timeout here. We'll stay right here with you. So far, pretty much, I would have to say it's 90% all Michigan, Jim. 90% all Michigan on this one. Tomorrow's game should be fun. Your Lions, I can't do them because they're not in the mix right now, unfortunately. If they were playing my Ravens, I would. It should be interesting. A question came up about your Lions the other day. Somebody asked me, which I thought, I don't know how much you are up on the kid that I was talking about, Thibodeau from the Oregon Ducks. But the question came up is, will Detroit go after him? Because he's the best defensive player. I mean, Jim, I've never seen somebody in all my years of watching football whose first step is as quick as this kid is. And he's just a monster in the middle of the defensive wreck. Will the Lions go after him? Will they try to build their offense? I don't think you know where your Lions are going right now, do you?
I don't think the Lions know. They have so many holes to fill. You know, I could see them. I don't know, Pete. I don't know where their next victory comes from. I don't think they're going to get one this year. It's so hard to watch them now. And earlier in the year, and right up to the Pittsburgh game, it was
they were competitive.
They were competitive, and it was kind of fun, even though they were losing. I mean, they had 3 heartbreaking losses with last second field goals. And I've just been beaten down so bad by them. It just kind of hurts now. Hurts to watch them, which is unfortunate to say.
Yep.
But I have no idea what they're going to do. Again, I'm glad it's not my decision to make. They've got a whatever. They need somebody at every position. They could draft well and then trade for more players, or I don't
I think they would be really good. And buddy, no, the Ravens play the Steelers tomorrow at 4:00. I think the Lions would be best in the offseason trading a bunch of talent right now, whatever they do have, that they could, and just starting a full reconstructive thing. I mean, people can say what they want about the Jets, but that's what the Jets have done. And if the Jets this year go out and get a couple linemen to actually protect that kid, the Jets could be competitive next year. They're not that far away. Not that far away. Thibodeau is pronounced Thibodeau. Is it? It's a hard T? Okay, thank you, Steven. I love the kid. Doesn't matter how you say his name, he's a monster. Lions need to trade the number 1 pick for Russell Wilson. Interesting. I don't know. They need to rebuild. They're not like one player away from. They need to rebuild.
Yeah.
All right, Michigan ball, everybody. Michigan ball. Shotgun. Hands it off. Up the middle. Short gain, maybe 2.
The Lions need new ownership. We don't have to talk about them anymore. But ever since the Ford family has owned the Lions, they've been garbage.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Chelsea, trust me. They've got a good running back. They've got a good wide receiver. Quarterback has no time right now. That quarterback that they have is solid. If they get a couple good linemen that can start building the line around, they will start being competitive in that division. They'll win some games. Mark my words. They're horrible right now because they can't protect the quarterback, and he gets killed. And then all they do is throw, and then they just eat him up. I like Carter. I like the running back they've got for him. He's produced solid numbers with a bad line. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Look at his throw. Back deep. Going to roll out right. Throws it down the field. Ooh, almost picked off.
Should have been.
Merriweather came flying out of nowhere. 4th and 5. Iowa getting the ball back. Chelsea, is this your first time here or not? I like Chelsea. She's bringing a lot of good content to the chat. Iowa stepped up there right there on that defensive thing. Sorry, I got that thing up there still.
Oh.
I think Detroit will have a better chance getting quarterback from Ole Miss. Oh, interesting. It's your first time. Chelsea, I love you. You're bringing a lot of great stuff to the chat. I'm glad you're here. All right, that was caught at the 46 and hit immediately. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Iowa.
Ran the wrong way.
Yeah, the return was set up the opposite way. I don't know why he did that. Yeah, well, everybody welcome Chelsea in. We're 27 subscribers from 8,300. 27 from the number. If you're brand new, hit us up tonight. 1st and 10, Jimmy. Let's see what we got. Tight end moving left and right, trying to figure his way up. Welcome in, Crazy Cooter. Glad. I love the channel name. Are you a Dukes of Hazzard fan? Oh, nice play action run. And throw. Great catch. Great throw and catch after the play. That's 1st down. Nice job. I want to know if he's a Dukes of Hazzard fan. He's got to be. With that name, I mean, that's the only place that could have come from. And he's got Rebels in there. I love it. I'm a huge Dukes of Hazzard fan. Hey, Chelsea, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Shotgun handoff. Oh! What a hit immediately. Hill with the hit. That was nice, Jim.
He was back there before the handoff.
Yeah, that was quick. I actually went to the Dukes of Hazzard shop, Cooter's shop. The guy that played Cooter, Ben. God, I can't think of his name. Ben Jones is he has a shop / museum in Nashville, and I went in there and I got to meet him, which was cool. No kidding. Yeah, he just happened to be there that day. Got my picture taken with the General Lee out front. Got to meet him and shotgun, good to throw. Short game. One of my favorite character actors of all time in all of TV history is the guy that played Roscoe Coltrane. I loved Roscoe Coltrane. The Hound Dog Flash, yes. I'm showing my age that I love that show. The original show, not the second run of it where they had fake cousins come in or something.
That's right. Ooh. Sorry, got sidetracked from this.
That's okay. 3rd and 8. Shotgun, empty backfield. Good throw. Oh! That guy got leveled. Good Lord. Somebody tell him what 2 deer just ran into him. Like 2 rams colliding. Ouch. Oh, my God. That's a bad throw right there. That's a bad choice of who to go
Another
to.
Iowa punt.
Yeah, another Iowa hunt. I am loving the umpire cam today. I'm really getting good shots from the umpire cam. All right, here comes the punt. Bam! Crushed it. Just missed getting blocked.
Great punt.
Taking it to 2. Michigan's got awful field position. That's great for Iowa.
That's what Iowa does. I mean, they've had that guy has had more practice than anybody in the country.
Obviously, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, my guest broadcaster, Roscoe P. Coltrane. Yes, Jeff Smith. I love Roscoe. My guest broadcaster with me tonight is Jim from More Sunshine Please. Jesse and Katrina have been dropping his link throughout the night. He does a great job on his channel. Disney content and more. Great creativity. Excellent digital work over there and well thought out. And you'll enjoy him. And to me, in our Disney community we have a sizable Disney community. He is tied with one other guy for the best voices in our community as they're broadcasting. Smooth and Silk. You and Rob Fuzz. I always say it all the time. I love listening to you guys.
Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you.
No.
Let me ask you about Roscoe.
Yes.
He was great, perhaps the heart of that show.
Yeah.
But Enos got his own spin-off show.
Yes.
How fair was that?
Because, the guy that did Roscoe didn't want it. He was offered a spin-off show, and he declined. The other person who was offered a spin-off show of that, believe it or not, was Cooter. Cooter was offered a spin-off show, and he turned it down. So
really?
It was, it was a weird format for that show. I did a lot of reading. I did a college paper about that show because I liked it so much as a kid. And there was a lot of infighting, believe it or not, between the guy that played Boss Hogg. He was a theatrical actor. He was classically trained, was Thorogood. And he had a lot of problems with the script and the way they wrote it because he felt it was kind of cartoonish and stuff like that. But they were paying him good money to do that, and so he never left. And then they started getting all those rights of all the stuff, the T-shirts and the lunch boxes, and then none of them wanted to leave for that money. So it's hard to believe that show was only on for like 4 seasons. 4 to 5 seasons.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was really only on for 4 to 5 seasons. It wasn't a lot in the big picture. And it failed drastically. It took a dump when they brought in the other cousins, and then they had to revive it, to try to bring those guys back. But I would have watched Uncle Jesse the movie. Yeah, I would have too. I never got to meet him. The only one I got to meet, it was sheer luck, was Ben Jones down in that, right in Nashville, right outside of the Strip, across from the big hotel down there, the big Hyatt. It's called Cooter's Garage or Cooter's something or other, and it's run by Ben Jones, and he's got all kind of memorabilia there. He actually had Roscoe's uniform and Enos's uniform there at the thing in glass, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
and
yeah?
he had one of Boss Hogg's hats, and he had a pair of Daisy Dukes. It was all kind of stuff they had. It's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All of you in here right now, 57 of you, never thought you'd be talking about Cooter's Garage when you got up today. Handoff, off tackle. You're not going to run anywhere. Second down. Michigan needs to change the field position here.
But this is what Iowa does,
and they do it well.
This is why they're 10-2.
Yes, Jeff, you're absolutely right.
Oh.
They went through a ton of cars on that show. The actual show part of it, where the bar was, Boss Hogg's bar, hit it, throws it complete out to the 5, short game. What was that place called? I'm going down to the whatever the bar was called. I'm drawing a blank. But that was in Georgia. That's actually a place in Georgia. The bar that they all used to go to hang out. Boss Hogg's Saloon or whatever it was called. I'm drawing a blank on it right now. I shouldn't be. What was the name of Boss Hogg's bar? Huh?
Did they film in Georgia?
Well, no. They filmed everything in Hollywood, but they sent crews there to film stuff and made it look like the outside of the building. The Boar's Nest. Thank you. Drawing a blank. Incomplete. That's nothing. Iowa getting the ball back that quickly. That was fast. The Boar's Nest. They filmed a bunch on location in Georgia, Gene, but the heart of it was filmed in Hollywood. And there was also some filming in Alabama, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I did that report. Oh, they destroyed a ton of cars. All right, possession going back to Iowa. Got to try to get it out without getting it blocked here. Who we got? Whistles.
Timeout.
Timeout, Michigan. Jim Harbaugh wants to talk over with his quarterback about where they did the filming for Dukes of Hazzard. 7:41. Is the game going the way you expected right now, Jim?
I'm happy with the score. I guess for the most part, yes. I knew it wouldn't be easy, although their 2 scores appeared easy, but they haven't done anything since. Again, this is what Iowa does. They've got a good defense. Michigan's finding that out right now, if they didn't know already. And it's when you have to start at the 2 the last couple possessions, it's a challenge with their defense, and that's how they've been able to stay in games all year, Iowa. So it might not be the most fun quarter of football right now for Michigan fans, but if we can just keep them, Iowa, that is, punting, eventually we're going to get more big plays. I just Michigan's got that in them, and I just don't think Iowa can win versus Michigan the way they could win versus most of the rest of the Big Ten. So
rest of the Big Ten, yeah.
I'm trying for optimism here. It doesn't even feel right. It doesn't even feel right. But
it's good stuff, buddy. Michigan still has the ball. They're getting ready to punt to Iowa right before the timeout. Michigan will be punting to Iowa as soon as we come back from the timeout. 7:41 in the third. this game is a totally different game here if Iowa gets the ball and can come down and mount some type of score, eat up most of the clock, and then also get the ball back to start the second half. Then it becomes to another to their advantage, serious advantage there. So a lot of it will depend on this drive here as to how much clock they used, what type of success they have as we go through. So we're having a good time here. Hope you are as well. And join us here as we're doing the game and having some fun. No problem, buddy. Yeah, they're at a timeout, dude. We'll try to keep you involved here as we go through. All right, looks like they're starting to come back through.
The higher skilled and one-of-a-kind talent that suits unique business needs. Find your MVP with Indeed. Let's go to Rob Stone.
Let's get back to the game. Come on.
See how number one Georgia was absolutely humbled by Bama. Let the debate for who number one is begin. Cincinnati, they remain unbeaten. And how about the late drama at the Big 12?
And Jimmy, it'll be an elongated halftime here as it was last time. So if you want to take a break during halftime and do something, then pop back in or whatever, you're more than welcome. I usually shut down at halftime, take a quick break myself.
Sounds good.
Robbins, 4th and 8, getting ready to punt all the way back into back of his end zone. He gets it off. Collected at the 45. End around, coming around. Chase back to his 40. Back out to his 45. Fumbles it out of bounds. Woo, they got lucky.
Yeah, they did. That's the second punt return in a row. They've run the wrong way. They're not doing themselves any favors here. Just run forward, guys, and start passing the ball again.
The number 2 team in the nation, the number 1 team in the nation just went down. Would the Wolverines be the number 1 team?
I don't think.
A long debate about that in the playoff committee room. And one of the things that I think that they would be looking at as well is the seeding and who has to play who in the semifinal. So I think that you would maybe see a scenario where Bama would go to.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
I think a lot of that is yet to be determined, in particular with this game here, Michigan and Iowa. First down to the 45.
Handoff off tackle right. They haven't had success there all night, and they don't get it there. They're back to the line of scrimmage.
See, these runs are just like body blows, right? They're designed to get a couple yards here and there, but they're really designed to force Michigan to commit to stopping those runs so that they can run the boot play and get the misdirection on the outside.
Yep.
And get the tight ends and the slide routes from the wide receivers open into the flat.
2nd and 7. Empty backfield. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He's overthrown everybody tonight. When he tries to go down the field, he's not even within 5 yards. Jesse's got something for you there, Jimmy. In the chat.
Who?
Whether or not with Jesse's got something for you.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha, Jesse.
3rd and 7. Crowd making some noise.
Ooh.
Shotgun, go to throw. Pressure coming, got to go underneath. Runs away. We got flags down. It's going to be holding. Oh! He got popped.
This guy needs to learn how to slide.
Good Lord. Somebody tell him what truck hit him. Get a number off of that bus.
In all for nothing, it's an Iowa flag.
Yes, it's an Iowa flag, so it comes back.
Hold.
Wow, so you don't get the regards of the play, and your quarterback gets punched in the mouth for nothing. Oh! Boom! Good Lord. I thought he was a little shooken up too, but I don't know. 3rd and 17. 3rd in Iowa for the first down. Whistles! We got to have a timeout. It's got to be.
They're going to review the play.
For targeting?
Perhaps.
Previous play is under further review.
So they called down on that targeting on the player who was up top for a hit. But if I recall correctly with targeting, can't they force... They could also call that the quarterback could need to have a medical clearance. Because if you look at it, the Iowa player came in and picked his quarterback up real quick.
So the only thing they can look at here is the crown of the helmet.
Mike Pereira, our rules expert in Los Angeles, joins us. Mike, your thoughts?
I don't think it was intentional.
No, nor do I. And he wasn't down.
Just so that we're clear on the rule here for everybody at home, the word forcible comes in the other version of targeting here. This is just crown contact, the dipping of the head and leading with it as the initial contact point.
Yeah, it still has to be forcible contact, Joel, but when you look and you see him dip and then you see the head react on the quarterback there, he's just got to decide, is that enough? To me, when we look at it, we go, yep, he stopped it, and I think it should be targeting.
Rod Moore, number 19, freshman.
Waiting for the call here.
Had 9 tackles last week, Gus. He was a monster in his first version of the game against the Buckeyes and their high-powered passing attack.
This Michigan secondary is really improved.
I don't. Gus, you know me well. We've worked together for 7 years. We've seen this rule come into play. I've always thought that we should be
here we go.
Players in the game, that it would need to be egregious.
There is no foul for targeting on
I didn't think there would be. He was trying to make the tackle. The quarterback went down lower because of the initial hit, and he came in with the shoulder. I thought it was a good call. Safety first. Yes, always safety first. And those guys that target and do that, come in with the crown trying to kill somebody, yeah, they should be taking it. The accidental stuff, it's a thin line to walk, let's be honest. You know, it's a thin line and a judgmented line for the referee. So, 3rd and Iowa, as I stated before. He needs to throw it to the cornfield where they play baseball. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Complete, just on the other side of the 50, but still going to be 4th down. 4th and 4 from midfield. What do you think? Do you take a shot?
I would. I would, but I mean, I don't know Iowa that well. I can only look at the numbers. But,
well, like you said, they're about field position.
Yeah.
Field position, and the reason they can do that is because of their punter. Torrey Taylor is excellent at pinning the opposition inside the 10. Taylor from his own.
There's a kick. It's off and clean. At the 9. That's where Michigan will start this time.
It's better than the 2.
That is true. It is better than 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a little bit more room to play with here. Michigan is, so we'll see if they can get something going again.
Yep. 5 minutes left in the half. Chelsea says Iowa punting is as predictable as the sun coming up in the morning. That's a great comment there. We appreciate the comment and appreciate everybody being here. We're having some fun today. My guest broadcaster, Jim of More Sunshine Please, and he's a Michigan fan and a great creator in our Disney community. And I invited him to come on and join me today to hang out with me and call some games. So, Mike Lowe, welcome in. He's laughing. And ATK, welcome in. Good to see you back joining us again. We're having some fun here tonight, just calling the game. We've had some heavy crowds come in because people are going over to the illegal broadcasters and they're getting shut down and then coming in. And more people are finally just getting fed up with it and just saying, hey, I'll find a good... I've had so many people since I've done this, Jim, come into me after time. At least 25 people since I started doing this show over a year and a half ago, or close to a year and a half ago, where they'll come in and they'll say, hey, I just got tired of going to people's channels where they were getting shut down, and now I'm just looking for somebody good like this doing it. And, we hope that people find us like that and want to do it. So at least it's what we hope. So let me hit the chat real quick. Buddy Sauceman saying, what's up, Jim? Jeff Smith says, I think Jim needs a beer to drink a beer with you. I think he's good. But he's happy to hang out with you, Jeff. Hey, KJ, what do you say? That's a cool channel name. Little do they know Iowa has already lost. Okay. That's a great line. Nope. That's an excellent line. I love the comedy and the comedic timing of some of the chat. So appreciate that. I just saw an advertisement for the new Boba Fett show, The House of Fett. What do you think about that? Yeah,
the Book of Fett. I'm excited about it.
I'm looking
one of the most popular characters in Star Wars. He's getting his own show. We're gonna see more Boba Fett finally. Absolutely.
I think it's the end of the month, right? The end of December is when that's coming out. Is that right?
Yeah, before the new year, I believe so.
That'll be great. I've been watching the new Hawkeye, and that's been incredible.
I like that
really
too.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Are you caught up to all three?
Yes.
Good. Okay. I've been very impressed with that. How they wrote it. It's very similar to the movies with the way they've written it. And so I've been very happy with that. Looking forward to next week's on that. And then, this whole Boba Fett, long time overdue to get. I would have rather had something with Boba Fett before I had something with Han Solo, personally. Just because of, the thing. Now, if I get a chance, I want it all, of course. So that's good stuff.
They introduced that new character in Hawkeye. She's deaf and she has a prosthetic leg.
Yeah,
she will be getting her own show. Her name is Echo, and she's getting her own show.
Really?
On Disney Plus. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Ryan, you can't put that kind of stuff in my chat, dude. I'm sorry, Jim.
Sorry. She's indigenous as well.
I can't wait. She moves a lot better than I do.
Ooh.
All right, 1st and 10, Iowa. I'm not sorry. 1st and 10, Michigan.
There you go.
At the 20 after that play. Handoff, off tackle, lost the yard. That was incredible defense by Iowa right there.
Mm-hmm.
Jar Jar squad for life. Buddy. Jeff, I couldn't do a stock car doing that fast.
Oh.
Something's going to happen. 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got time. Oh, my God. He's wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open. That should have been a first down. Didn't happen. Crazy Cooter says Bama will jump Michigan. You know what it's going to come down to is it's going to come down to strength of schedule. And that's what it should come down to. Whoever had the harder schedule should be the number one team. I don't care where they play, Big Ten, Big East, Popcorn Division. Whoever had the better schedule, that's what gets it. That's who gets it. McNamara going to run. Dives for it. Did he get it?
He did.
First down, Michigan. Nice heads-up effort.
That's the first positive play they've had in a long time.
Well, it was a great play with the running back taking that middle linebacker out, just opening up that middle. 1st and 10.
positioned out. They saw him in man coverage. They pull the linebacker out of the defensive front and then take advantage. Here comes a blitz.
Pressure coming, complete. First down again, Michigan out close to midfield.
There we go.
3:19 and counting on the clock.
That Haskins, every time he's tackled, he falls forward. It's awesome. He's always taking somebody with him. He's always getting that extra yard or two.
Yeah, I like watching him play. I got to be honest. First and 10. Shotgun, look at the throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he's hit. As he throws it behind him, incomplete. Hit that subscribe today if you're new. We do football all the time on this channel. 2 NFL games tomorrow. Pittsburgh Ravens, Kansas City, and the Broncos. Monday Night Football will be back live. Bills and the Patriots. That could be a monster of a game Monday night. Second and 10.
Against Michigan State, second and 10 at the 46.
Dumps it off underneath. Nothing. Third down and got 8. 2:40 on the clock. 2:40 with a stoppage. 2:40. Michigan 2 timeouts. Iowa 3 in the half.
McNamara not terribly sharp today. As a matter of fact, the touchdown pass wasn't even thrown by him. It was,
That's
one
true.
of the receivers.
That's very true. Pressure, sack. Hammered all the way back. 4th down. Benson on the tackle, and I'm not talking about the guy from the TV show.
Benson saw something in the protection, and he actually calls this blitz. It looks like on his own late. Watch Benson, number 44. He sees him point the protection. He says, no.
Wow.
That's a simile. I'm coming. They blitz. They go to man coverage.
Wow.
He's able to get to the backfield. Look at him. He calls the blitz.
Great effort.
Safety, and then he's able to get home and get the sack on 3rd down. So Robbins has to send it away from the 25. Charlie Jones inside.
That's clean. It's going to be Iowa ball. Lets it drop in. Oh, nice play. Into the end zone. Touchback. Start at the 25. Days Hip Hop. First off, cool channel name. Like your channel name. Says, come on, Iowa. Welcome in. Days Hip Hop. Welcome in, Michael Williams. What was the Georgia final? Somebody give me the official Georgia final. Give me the official for Michael Williams, please. Days has got it. 38-24. 38-24. Thank you, Days. I just like the chat name. Days Hip Hop. If you're brand new to us, hit us up. Have some fun. Hit us up with a subscribe. 41-24. Raleigh and Days are correcting. Thank you, Days. Appreciate your honesty. 41-24. Thank you. Thank you, Blaine, as well. First down throw, incomplete. 2nd and 10. I mean, it's a tight slant. Gray made a nice play on it for Michigan. I like him as a corner. Hey, KJ does not want Ohio State back in the playoffs. Shotgun going to throw. Minute 17. Pressure coming. He's going down. Hutchinson on a big sack.
He went through 2 guys.
Wow. Yeah, he outmoved 2 guys. Double protection against him. He splits them. Man, his feet are fast for a big boy.
Bryce Young had a remarkable day today in the SEC Championship, 421 passing yards, but I firmly believe that Aiden Hutchinson belongs in New York as a Heisman Trophy finalist. He has been dominant in the biggest...
Sure, they're at a timeout now. I'll tell you now what my thought on that is. My thought on Notre Dame right now is I think that they made a good move. They went internally to find somebody. They hired a person of ethnicity, which is what our country's looking to do for opportunity. So that's a positive move. They hired somebody who the players already believe in. I saw the reaction of the players for the hiring. So the players are already behind him. In the big picture, I think it's a good move. I think it's a great opportunity for Notre Dame. Hope it works out. 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. Handoff. That went nowhere. Michigan's going to get the ball back with a minute left.
Michigan does a nice job there in the last 2 snaps. They get a timeout right after the sack and then a timeout there in order to save some time. Now 105 to see if they can get a score here before the half.
105 on the clock.
There's Chris Hutchinson. 88 rather than 92. With his son. He told his parents early on, I'm going to play football at Michigan.
He's done that and then some. Because he's not only put his name in the single season record books for Michigan all-time single season sack leader. He has now built a legacy after last week. But the important part to note is...
All right, here we go. 4th and 13. The punt's coming. Yeah, it's kind of tough, Zurin. Kind of tough. Ball is down on the ground. It's going to get downed all the way back at the 33.
At the 32. Let's check in with Jenny Taft.
It's been so fun, Gus, to get to know the Hutchinson family over the last couple of weeks. We've been watching his dominance from early on in the season. Finally, the country getting a chance to see what he's capable of doing. And really one of my favorite stories that Mom and Dad have said to me way before he was playing football, because they didn't want him to start tackle football too early, Gus. Think about that. He wrote in his room a note that said,
Let's see what they can do. 51 seconds. They haven't been able to do much lately, but there we go.
in high school, I would be a captain for the Wolverines. And now just what he did, passing his father, he wouldn't have even believed it.
1st and 10. Here we go. Completion out of bounds. 47 seconds. Gain of 7. Just a reminder, you'll still be able to hear the halftime show. You won't hear from Jim or I during the half. I usually shut down for the halftime. Let you listen to that. Encourage you to leave the stream running, get a drink, use the restroom, grab something to eat, and get fired up to hang out for the second half. McNamara to throw, underneath, complete. 1st down, Wolverines.
Michigan quickly to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 at 45.
Going to throw underneath again. Short gain. They're not getting much yards.
No. And they don't have any timeouts, do they?
Michigan has none, no. 20 seconds. Going to throw. Throws it down the field. Out of bounds. 11 seconds. We're 24 subscribers away from hitting that 8,300. Hit us up tonight if you're having a good time. We want you to subscribe so you can come back. They were showing the kicker loosening up, and what I saw behind him was the lady doing the sideline report and doing her makeup. McNamara. Oh, he gets hit as he throws. He's lucky that one lost somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow. He was a second away from getting clobbered there. 4th and 7 with 6 seconds. Throw one to the end zone. Just throw one up. Why punt?
Bringing in JJ.
Has he got a bigger arm?
I didn't think he necessarily did, but there they go.
All right, here we go. Shotgun going to snap. Looking to throw. Down the field he goes. Intercepted. That'll end the half. All right, so we'll take a quick break. And, Jim will come back here in just a little bit. Right around, right before half. You can get a drink, do whatever. I'm going to check out and do mine as well. And
sounds good.
We'll be right back. Cool. Awesome.
Until people come to Iowa City, they don't understand. It's really beyond what I ever expected.
It's pretty breathtaking.
The kernel of the idea definitely came during our time at the University of Iowa.
That's often why people are coming. They really do feel like this might be a place where they're able to have breakthroughs.
Hey, Briggs, what are we doing? Aren't 2 points always better than 1?
Charles, we're Gilman and Bedegan. We go big. Let's go for 2.
Audible! Go big!
Go Gilman and Bedegan.
1-800-LAW, 6-1?
6-2.
Toyotathon is on. It's the most magical time of the year with great deals on Camry, RAV4, and the all-new Tundra. Where's the Tundra?
Fields borrowed it.
What?
Right now, visit your Toyota dealer to reserve your new RAV, Highlander, Sienna, or Venza, and take $500 toward your down payment when you finance through Toyota.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Metro Flooring Contractors, we think you should get more for your money. Like for only $7.99, you get 3 rims of carpet. Because at Metro, you just get more. A lot more. Contact us today for your free consultation. Need new waterproof flooring? Then contact Metro Flooring Contractors before these sales dry up. Like our vinyl flooring, under $3 a square foot. Or our laminate flooring, under $4 a square foot. Don't pay more, get more with Metro.
Therapeutic Wellness Services understands the first step toward your recovery and healing can be challenging. Whether seeking counseling for addiction or mental health therapy, Therapeutic Wellness Services treats you as a whole person and not just your symptoms. We are a CARF-accredited treatment center with 2 convenient Baltimore locations to provide the professional service and positive attention you deserve. With operators available 24/7, help is just a phone call away. 410-665-3000. That's 410-665-3000.
There's never a good time to get into a wreck.
That's why at Gilman and Bedegan, we're open 48 hours a day, 14 days a week.
Briggs, that's impossible.
That's simple math. 24/7 times 2.
There's never a good time to get in an accident.
But there's never a bad time to call Gilman and Bedegan.
The fix to hold schools accountable for how your tax dollars are spent. Monday at 10.
The calm before the storm. The moment where anything is possible. It's where the revolutionary, the bold, and the powerful stand apart from the pack. It's gonna be electric.
Donovan Edwards to Roman Wilson. Went for 75 yards. Put the Wolverines up 14-0. It's now an 11-point game at the break. As we welcome you to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show live from Indianapolis. We'll return plenty more on the first half of this Big Ten championship game. Plus, see how the playoff picture cleared up and why the debate for who is number 1 has changed.
Cases of anxiety in young adults are rising as experts warn of the effects on well-being caused by the pandemic.
Pass the pants. Share the shirts. Hand out the hats. Fork over the flannels. Deliver the denim. And bestow the briefs. Gift the whole gang. And load up on all of the Mary you can carry. Only at Duluth Trading.
Taking the cooking competition to a whole new level.
This is beautiful!
Literally, 3 unique kitchens where the top floor gets only the best.
Truffle it up, baby.
And the bottom,
what am I going to do with processed meat?
It's mentor versus mentor.
We're not just going to give out $250,000. You're going to earn it.
And chef versus chef.
This is not next level cooking.
Next Level Chef. Series premiere Sunday, January 2nd, only.
Fox 45 News asks your tough questions.
Can you say that the city is safer now than it was last year?
I think that, I said this to you before, women lie, men lie, numbers don't.
Our mission is to make sure the government does its job.
Brandon says a 5-year plan. 5-year plan's not going to work. We need help now. Everything's out of control. It's like living in the Wild West somewhere.
We answer to you. Your elected leaders answer to Fox 45 News.
Area.
The baseball legend is back, and it's leaving a wake of destruction on the way to a Universal Championship match with Roman Reigns and Day One. Plus, Happy Corbin takes on the charismatic and it's up Jeff Hardy. It's an all-new edition of Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
Sunday on FX1, winning player of the year, Paige Beckers leads a new era for the storied Hawkeyes as second-ranked UConn takes on Notre Dame. Sunday at noon Eastern on FX1.
We welcome you back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show live from inside Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis, right in the break of the Big Ten Championship game. And 3 times this season, Iowa rallied from a double-digit deficit to get the win. They are backed into that mode again tonight. Rob Stowe, Brady Quinn, Reggie Bush, Matt Liner, Charles Woodson, and the coach, Bob Stoops, back here with you. In the pregame, Reg over there said the first couple drives would set the tone for this one. Consider it a big play tone that was set early by the Maize and Blues we see in our State Farm halftime highlights.
Yeah, one of the things, like you said, Rob, I talked about those first and second series and how that was going to set the tone for this game. And you see what the ghost motion does to the linebackers for Iowa. Gets them to vacate that space just for a split second. Blake Corum takes advantage, and then he scores a touchdown. But that's why you have a true change of pace back, right? Because Hassan Haskins has been quiet today. But when you insert Blake Corum in there, he's 5'8", 200 pounds, he's smaller, he's shiftier. Sometimes those are the hardest guys to tackle. I'm sure you can back me up on that one.
No doubt. Well, for me, man, I think it's more so about what I saw out of McCarthy, that play that he made on the sideline when Blake Corum got that pass and took it up the sideline. McCarthy rushes down the sideline. That's just hustle, that's heart, and that's 1-2. And when you have a championship game, championship on the line, you got to have players that step outside of themselves and make those kind of plays. And I thought we talked about, Red, that Iowa was going to have to try to do something to kind of put us on our heels, and they almost had us on that trick play. But guess what? We had a trick play in our pocket as well, and we were able to capitalize on it. So it's those kind of plays, for me, that's going to allow this team to go out there and take a championship home.
Yeah, it was the Gaddis, the trick plays, and I talked about in the pregame show, just Josh Gaddis' job of play calling and getting these guys the ball in open space, and that's what they did in the first half. Again, this is Donovan Edwards ready to run this. This guy's come up big all season long for them, but that hit Roman Williams down the sideline. That's a massive play for them. Again, a trick play. And then we saw this play with Henning, very similar last week against Ohio State. Just keep their playmakers the ball in space and let them go finish it off right there. So Iowa did a great job of shutting down Hassan Haskins, but I said they have a lot of guys that can make plays. Josh Gaddis is doing a great job of getting all those guys the ball. Also, Kate McNamara on 3rd 12. That was a great call. getting the most of that outside, then that's a big pickup. Yeah, quarterback's wrong.
But the reality is they've had to use trick plays to have production. Give the Iowa defense some credit because the traditional offense, they're not giving up much. Iowa's not. But on the other side of the football, and Iowa's offense, we talked about in the pregame, you cannot live in 3rd and 7+. Iowa's averaging the first half 3rd and 11. That's what they're dealing with, because when you do, Aiden Hutchinson starts to become an issue for you. So all you have to do is just look at the tape. Bowling back the tackle, and the Spencer Beaches here. I mean, you don't see this anywhere else. And then, look at this next sack. It's just unbelievable. You know, running back to the chip, the tackle's on him, doesn't matter. He still gets after it. He's the best defensive end in the country. Someone needs to send this guy a plane ticket to New York. I'm telling you, he's that good, man.
I'll send him one.
I've been in that situation before.
That's not fun.
Chip the DN, and you don't get it done. I promise you, you're getting chewed out.
It's a free release you. Don't spend you on a block. A free release, throw you the football.
Exactly.
Iowa offensively's got to do a better job, obviously, 1st and 2nd down. They got to do more boot passes, play action, quick throws. The early on in the game, they had a great drive. Hit the tight end a few times, and then they have a trick play. They got the halfback pass. They miss a great opportunity for a touchdown. Otherwise, we're looking at a 14-10 game. They can't miss those opportunities. Defensively, they're doing a really good job. They've given up 2 plays, the double pass and the long run. Other than that, they've been doing their job. So, Iowa, again, just more plays at the tight end, more boot passes, get Michigan on their heels a little bit on 1st and 2nd down.
Michigan has won 40 straight when they have a double-digit lead at the half. The last time they were in that circumstance, didn't win, 2013. To who, Coach?
The Hawks.
Go Hawks, yes. That's your cue for Go Hawks. Right. Alabama, the defending national champs. They won each of their final 3 SEC games by 7 points or less. They knew they needed to somehow cobble together another win today over #1 Georgia in the SEC championship game to get themselves back into the playoffs. My goodness, Alabama showed up big time. James, Williams with some speed.
Hey, Charles, there's somebody right there that's going to New York. I know that.
No doubt about that.
461 total yards, an SEC championship game record.
He's going to be joining your nice little fraternity here in a couple weeks.
Every year, man, it just seems low number with this, man. But Bryce Young had Heisman moments.
Unbelievable.
Number 4, Cincinnati, trying to remain unbeaten, trying to remain in the playoff picture. Jerome Ford, my goodness. 187 and 2 touchdowns, average 10.4 a carry.
Got him back, he's healthy, and leading him at the right time into what looks to be a college football playoff berth.
Desmond Ridder, 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. How about one more from Jerome Ford?
It's 2.4 yards the first down every time you hit it.
Yeah. According to my math, yeah. Big 12 championship game drama.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. They deserve it. They deserve it. Number 9, Baylor. Number 5, Oklahoma State. Cowboys do. They got to win. Boy, they had a real legit shot to get themselves into the playoffs. The freshman, Blake Shapen, the Tyquan Thornton.
Good throw, great catch. Look at the footwork. Concentration. Oh, both feet. That's good for the NFL.
Here's the moment, though, guys. Under 30 left. Cowboys down 5. 4th and goal from the 1. Desmond Jackson stretches and can't get there.
Got to run a couple extra sprints in the offseason so next year he can get that touchdown.
More turnovers, you ain't supposed to win that game.
No, you're not.
All right, so Matt, we're looking at Bama, Georgia, Cincinnati, three locks. Curious, is Bama just a no-brainer #1 right now?
In my opinion, that's the biggest. I mean, they just knocked off the #1 team wire to wire in the country and did it pretty thoroughly. I mean, Bryce Young, their defense has been playing a lot better. I just think really the question is going to be seeding. Does Georgia go to 4? Does Georgia go to 3 potentially? Does the playoff committee want to see a Bama-Georgia matchup in the semifinal? I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. If Michigan holds serve here, they'll be #2 in my opinion. I believe Cincinnati should go to #3, winning their conference, finishing the season undefeated. But we'll see what the committee does. But it's been pretty chalk. Michigan holds on. If Michigan ends up losing this game, that's when we get a little bit of the day.
That becomes a story. But I'm with you. Those are the 4 teams right now, assuming Michigan wins. It's all about city. It's all about, do we want to see a rematch of the SEC championship again? Or would you want to wait and see something else? That's going to be the biggest question when all is said and done.
I wouldn't think they'd put a rematch this soon.
I don't think so either.
Georgia will be 2 or 3. I think Cincinnati should be 4. And Michigan, if they win this game, will be in that mix.
We're at #2.
Who do you want? Who do you want?
Hey, who do you want first? So you like Alabama #1 too?
Yeah, they got the best win. Yeah, they got the best win.
Big second half, you can make a case that Michigan should bump up one spot. Number 1, Blake Corum opened up the scoring with his 67-yard sprint, 14-3 at the break in favor of the maize and blue.
You know, Jake from State Farm, a lot of people assume I'm welcome to do play-by-play anywhere in the Big Ten.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance, but State Farm has surprisingly great rates that fit any budget.
Jake, it looks like Jones finally decided to show up. Unfortunately, with the big exam only a couple of hours away, her chances of coming up with a win are slim. Yup, this rookie is under pressure.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
911, what's your emergency?
Season premiere Monday, January 3rd on Fox.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast. Whoa! Next day delivery, and I'll pay my sales tax? I'll go to the Big Screen Store.
Watch Jonathan Myers on Fox 45 News at 10.
Thanks, Road Warrior.
So long, happy little blue car?
No matter what you call your car,
Goodbye, speed demon.
or why you're letting it go, AutoNation will buy it, and you don't have to buy one from us. We're paying top dollar right now. So go to AutoNation.com or come see us for a super easy appraisal. Get paid on the spot, and you can deposit it the same day. Visit any AutoNation store or AutoNation.com. What drives you drives us.
Nuggets and mac and cheese? Now you don't have to choose. These crispy, crunchy, juicy Popeyes nuggets get even better with our new oven-baked golden brown crust mac and cheese. Try them together today and earn Popeyes rewards points.
The Hess truck's back. It's a cargo plane and jet flying through the sky. This year, the Hess truck's here.
This holiday season, Hess gives you twice the high-flying action. The huge cargo plane has lights and a rear-loading cargo bay. Unfold the jet wings and take flight with button and motion-activated sounds. Free shipping and Energizer batteries included. Only at HessToyTruck.com.
A tradition each year. The Hess truck's here.
Happy holidays from Hess.
The product's broken right now. Maryland's comptroller says changes need to happen. The VENMO'S has to hold schools accountable for how your tax dollars are spent. Monday at 10.
At the Big Screen Store, our prices beat Best Buy and online guaranteed. Plus, we doubled the Samsung warranty, and all Samsung TVs are in stock now for immediate delivery and installation on your schedule. Not even Amazon can do that. The Big Screen Store.
Your morning routine made easy with Fox 45 Morning News. Shine your light today.
It's time for the Dr. Pepper Tuition Giveaway. Dr. Pepper awards tuition to deserving students. Let's go down to the field where Jimmy Taft will kick it off.
To open today's halftime festivities, Dr. Pepper and the Big Ten are proud to present the Dr. Pepper Tuition Giveaway. In just a few moments, the two contestants beside me will attempt to throw as many footballs as they can into the giant Dr. Pepper cans behind me. So let's meet our contestants, starting with Sanine Maria Abdelkaran. She's currently a student at Eastern Michigan University, guys. She's also studying to be an athletic trainer one day, so well done. We know we love our athletic trainers. We also have Janessa Tata. She's currently completing her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the University of St. Joseph. I think you guys are going to like this. Janessa also got engaged yesterday on the field, so let's give her some love for that. All right, are you guys feeling good? Are we feeling ready? on the referee's whistle. Ladies, best of luck, and fans, I want to hear you show them some love.
Congratulations, Celine and Janessa. Remember, do not touch the footballs until I blow the whistle. You do not cross the line. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Janessa has quite the rhythm here. Celine catching up. We got 4 and 4, guys. Tight battle. Let's hear it. $100,000 in tuition on the line. Celine Maria is our winner. Come on over here. Congratulations. And here to present the tuition check to our winner, Ryan Stevens, Senior Director of Marketing.
Celine, on behalf of everyone at Dr. Pepper, I am so happy to present you with this check for $100,000 in tuition. Congratulations.
Celine, congratulations. I know you were practicing hard for this. I know you have a big dream of being an athletic trainer one day. Maybe we'll see you on these sidelines. How will this tuition money change your life?
It will change my life. I'm the eldest of 5. I got another sister at college. Like, I want to thank Dr. Pepper for this opportunity. My family, the Otto family, for helping me train and make some sort of impact and help me train more. Thank you so much.
So happy for you. Congratulations. You celebrate. And do not forget our runner-up also won today. We'll go home with $20,000 in tuition. Since 2008, Dr. Pepper has awarded over $12 million in tuition to deserving students. Learn more at drpeppertuition.com. Brought to you by Dr. Pepper, the official drink of fans.
We'll be back for the start of the second half after this short break.
Mom's gift? Of course. I'm looking at it right now. Hey, look, but listen, I gotta go. All right, look, I'll see you tonight.
Best Buy same-day delivery can get you the right pack where you need it, when you need it.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
You shouldn't have.
Almost baby.
Come on in.
If Mike woke up like this, migraine medicine. It's Ubrelvy. One dose can quickly stop my migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
There are mornings, and there are woke up late, out of toothpaste, spilled coffee in yourself mornings. At least with the 2 for $4, you can do breakfast your way. Want 2 of this, or that, or this and that? Mix and match the sandwich and biscuit on the 2 for $4.
I've dreamt of performing in Red Short City since I was a little kid.
Well, you got 3 weeks to get this show in the best shape ever.
That is rubbish, really bad. I'm having second thoughts about it.
I can't do this.
Whatever podunk town they crawled out of, that's where they belong.
Guts, stamina, faith. These are the things you need now.
I'll pick us up!
Mr. Christopher's taking over the theater. He's putting on a show. What?
Scene 2, rated PG.
As we all move forward with hope and determination, the University of Michigan continues to find new ways to help communities thrive. Through our work, Jackson turns plastic into fashion. Delana gained new skills in a high-demand job, and Shelley brings the wonder of science to her students, providing solutions, opportunities, and resources for a better future.
How can we create a better future? That's super important.
This is Michigan.
All right, getting ready to come back in, everybody. Championship game. Iowa getting the ball to start the second half. Jim will be joining us back in a minute. Welcome back in. Share it out, everybody.
Welcome back to Indianapolis. Parker in that first half. 2 big plays by the Wolverines. Other than that, a defensive battle in the first half.
Who knew with Iowa and Michigan? You could feel this coming. But
Going good, Dave. Going good, Dave.
For the Wolverines. Let's take a look at our second half connection. Brought to you by AT&T Business. Keeping your business connected with AT&T 5G. Check out these double teams from the offensive line. It's one of the rare times that the offensive line got up to the linebackers. McCarthy read the defensive end. That's what allowed Corum to have the hold. How about the block down the field by Mike Sanders? Still right there. That's what allowed Corum.
That was some good blocking patterns for sure.
Wilson on the double pass. Took the big shot. Delivered a strike down the field to Roman Wilson. Donovan Edwards on that throw. And Aiden Hutchinson with a sack there late in the second half. Both defenses have been very good outside of those 2 big.
All right, Dave. Have a good night, buddy. Jimmy, welcome back in.
Thank you.
Getting ready to roll here. Second half. Iowa getting the ball first. Big drive this first drive. They got to get some points out of this. Otherwise, that whole decision at the beginning really has no vein. And a touchback.
Yeah, during halftime, I went to my Sling TV, my streaming TV service, which gives me the local Fox broadcast as well. And that was a good 1.5 to 2 minutes delayed from what you're watching. Right. I could hear your audio, and it was so I kind of wanted to match it up with what you were watching, but
can't do it.
I couldn't. I can't skip ahead on that one, and I can't go back on the live broadcast.
Well, there we go. So we're stuck. We'll deal with it. We're doing a good job, I think. Here we go. Under center. First play from scrimmage, second half. Fakes the handoff, bootleg, rolls out. This play worked well before. Works well again, but he drops it. Threw it behind him.
Guys, thank you for sharing the news. And I think you'll like this story because last week when I was celebrating and getting those interviews for Michigan, Preston, a freshman offensive lineman, he and our security guard, Terry, they made blocks for me and made sure I got on there safely. So I thought that was
Fakes the handoff, going to throw again. Incomplete again.
I don't know if that was the quarterback's fault. The quarterback has missed some wide open receivers. If they had somebody that could throw the ball, they'd be dangerous.
He's not doing bad in the play action, but it is what it is. Crazy Cooter, I work off of DirecTV. They're always behind. It's just a natural. They're not behind. It just has to translate between multiple satellites before it gets to your house. It's just the way DirecTV has always been. Shotgun, going to throw. Rolls out right. Oh, what a catch! Did he get the first down? He did. That's got to be the tight end. This kid Laporta, Jim, is good.
Yeah,
gets control of it, and reaches out for the first down. That's a nice job.
Yeah.
You're not going to run on Michigan. A couple yards, not much.
You know, this is the type of game Michigan, on paper, should win this easily, but Iowa's sticking around. They can move the ball, you know. It's just they get in the red zone and they pucker up a little bit.
Iowa, to me, through the years, has always been one of the teams that's always sticking around.
Yeah.
Fakes the hit. Oh, that's the first time they were able to get away with it. Was that Hutchinson?
No.
Who hit him?
Who was that?
Harold. He didn't buy into it. That was great defense.
3rd and 5.
Steven said Bama just scored another touchdown against Georgia. That's funny. That's good comedy. I like that. Looking down the field. Got a man. No, he threw it behind him and out of bounds. Iowa just doesn't seem to be able to be consistent tonight with their offense.
No, and again, I haven't seen a lot of Iowa, or before tonight, I haven't seen any of Iowa this year, but now I know why they stick with that run. Well, this guy just doesn't have can't find the target.
4th and 5. Iowa's returning back about his own 5. Off and clean. Kicking it away from the returner. Catches it at the 5. Gets away out to the 10. 15. 19-yard line. Nice job getting away. What's up, Broadway Disney fans? Game's closer than expected. I said they would stay within the number of 12.5 tonight at the beginning. So far, I'm right. We'll see. No, that's true, Blaine. A lot of people weren't giving him credit. That's true. BDF, you're right. That's true. They are a better second-half team. But they didn't do much in this first round. Now Michigan's got a chance. Here's his handoff. Haskins around the outside, doesn't go anywhere. A yard or two at most. I stayed up late for some of those Shop Disney special deals at 3 in the morning last night. I'm paying for it now. I didn't even buy anything. That's the worst part about it. 2nd and 8. Clock ticking. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Collapse in pocket. Oh, nice pass. He did a good job staying in the pocket there.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, snapped the ball.
Nice catch. Shotgun. Iowa looking to show pressure. No, I get you. Handoff. Haskins up the middle. That's a nice run. 8 yards. That's a violent run.
Yeah, he's like a little Earl Campbell at times.
One of them signaling to the offensive line, some of the other ones are signaling to the wide receivers and back and quarterback. And everyone's getting their version or portion of the play call. Because, guys, here's the old adage. They're doing it again, looking at the sideline. The linemen only need to know one part of the play call. The only guy out there that needs to know everything is the quarterback.
Handoff, off tackle, Haskins again, first down. Oh, but I see Laundry on the field.
Yeah.
It's got to be a hold or hands to the face.
Wow.
Holding. Defense, number 85.
First down. That's Lee. Who is he holding?
I didn't see it.
Oh, I see. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah. He kind of pulled the lineman to the ground with his jersey.
Swallowing up the offensive line. That's their job. These defensive linemen for Iowa, their job is to prevent the offensive line to get up to the linebackers. Halethorpe checks back in. First down and 10.
Nice run. Gain of 4. 3.
Iowa filled that hole quick, though.
I would say Michigan is one of the best in the country at getting up to those linebackers the second level.
Heath, you won't like my answer. Whoever plays better in the second half. I have no idea. I can't predict that. I just give analysis and react. I can't predict, buddy. If I was good at that, I'd be in Vegas. Handoff, Quorum. Shoots through. Man, that guy's got some quick steps. Fast feet. 3rd and 1. The energy seems kind of quiet on both sides. Would you agree watching this right now?
Absolutely. You know, I know longtime Michigan fans are nervous, you know, because Iowa's sticking around, and
Right.
we don't like this. We should be able to put them, you know, Michigan should be able to put Iowa away on paper, but you know, it's not played on paper.
Yeah, right now I'd agree with you that momentum is on Michigan's side. We'll wait and see. They gotta utilize that. They got a first down this last run. Current drive, 7 plays, 50 yards, encompassing over 3.5 minutes. Didn't go anywhere on that one. Second and 9, under 10 minutes. That was quick 5 minutes went by.
You're right about that.
Yeah, that's true, Blaine. Thank you, Katrina, for dropping Jim's link. Down the line. Oh, what a catch! Inside the 5. Schoolmaker from McNamara. That was a pretty pass on a post route.
Was threaded the needle. This is where they're going to. This last week they would give the ball to Haskins, right here.
He split them perfectly.
Where are they? They're on the 4.
That was a beautifully thrown ball. Play action right now. Your tight end will be wide open. Handoff. He went to Haskins just like you called it. Jimmy called it right there. Haskins. That's a big drive right there. Look at the size of 65. Good Lord. He blocked 2 people. He blocked a guy with his legs and he didn't even know it.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered for Michigan.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 8:23 left in the 3rd. It's a nice run. Jimmy, through the years, let's talk Michigan football for a minute while we're sitting here. Bo Schembechler. Huge in Michigan history with football. I was a Bo fan. I liked Schembechler. He was nuts. He kind of spoke his mind every time. What'd you think, being a Michigan fan all these years of Bo? You had a better view of him than I did from a distance.
You know, Bo's a legend, but he's a good football coach. But he never, and he won some Big Ten championships, of course, but he never even really sniffed a national title. Yeah, you know, he's a Michigan legend,
but not a national. Because
I felt, you know, I don't know if he's as great as his legend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, he did well against Ohio State. he's it was that victory in 1969 that against Ohio State, against Woody Hayes, that really gave him that stature in the rivalry, and that took him a long way. And then over the years, they had that their 10-year war, and he brought a lot of pride to Michigan, is what he did, but not necessarily national titles. But
and he was a half decent athletic director, if I remember correctly, for them too, wasn't he?
He was. And then after his career at Michigan, he actually went to work with the Detroit Tigers. Did you know that?
No, I did not know. You know what? I think I remember that as a kid, but it's not like on top of mind.
Yeah, and he's credited. I don't know if that's the right word. I know it's not. With releasing legendary Tigers broadcaster Ernie Harwell.
Yeah, that's right.
The radio guy forever, beloved across the state, and Bo got rid of him, and eventually had to bring him back in another. Had to share the booth with two other guys, and it was just he should have stuck to football.
Yeah,
but
I think he's deceased now, I believe. He has to.
He is. Yes.
Yeah, he has. To be. But just a legend from obviously just the Michigan standpoint. Shame he never sniffed the national championship. What's up, Logan Troyer? Welcome in, buddy. He's got is that Cowboys avatar up there? What about Lloyd Carr? Raleigh's asking.
Oh, well, he's the one that brought the national title to Michigan in '97. So absolutely,
good call.
He was a good guy. Yeah, I miss Lloyd Carr. He's still alive. Iowa's coach is only what? He's only 16 victories behind Bo Schembechler in the all-time Big Ten wins category.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like
Peoples
number 4
Jones
on the list.
What about Peoples Jones?
Donovan Peoples-Jones? What about him?
I don't know. Somebody asked just what about him. I said, I don't know. What about Peoples Jones?
He was a great receiver.
I told you I was going to win. I don't remember him being much of a coach. I don't think he was a good coach.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah, he was a good, solid receiver. Michigan's had a ton of incredible athletes come through their program through the years.
Yeah.
On all sides. I'm not just talking. I mean, I remember watching the Fab Five play. I remember Weber. I can still visualize Weber calling the timeout as a kid, watching that during that thing. All those guys have had success. It's great to see. You got one of them coaching right now is having great success. Which one is it? One of the Fab Five is coaching in the NBA or college somewhere.
He's coaching Michigan's basketball team now.
That's right. He is back with Michigan because he played for.
Blanking on his name. Juwan Howard.
Yeah, Howard. He played for I watched him play live for Washington. Good night, Steven. Have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in and bringing a lot to the chat, buddy. Thank you. Howard's back coaching at Michigan. I saw him at the Michigan State game. That's where I saw him. When I was broadcasting this game, they showed him in the stands cheering on the team, which I thought
he was in the stadium last week against Ohio State. And I understand Harbaugh brings him in every once in a while to talk to the team.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. They're supporting each other, which is pretty neat to hear about.
The great Harbaugh story that I have for Jim Harbaugh is only that I was sitting. So John Harbaugh's daughter and my daughter Amber are the same age, and they grew up playing against each other in travel softball and travel basketball. They both played A-level elite and played against each other, and we got to know them very well. Enough though that John, we were at one of the tournaments, and I was talking with John. I used to sit and talk with him at the tournaments. I would never talk football with him. I'd always talk kids. I'd talk everything else because I felt like he was out doing his thing there for the family. He didn't want And I walked him to his car one day because he didn't want to get bombarded. And my son, Preston, asked him for a picture. He's like, let's do it at the car so I can just jump in. Because if I do it for one, I have to do it for all to be respectful. And he's like, I don't want to be rude to anybody. He's a nice guy. But the coolest thing was I was sitting next to John one night at a basketball game over at this local private high school we were playing at. And Jim Harbaugh called him on the cell. And the only reason I saw it was when his phone rang, he lifted it up, his iPhone. I happened to just look over because just reaction, and I saw Jim H. So I knew who it was, and he talked for a minute. That was before, that was right when Jim was being offered the job for Michigan. Now, I don't know what their conversation was because I didn't listen to it. They talked their thing, but, I at least saw Jim on a phone. That's the closest I came. They're good people. I like the Harbaugh family. Very nice people.
Yeah, they highlight the parents quite a bit.
Why are they running? The off tackle doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody call them and tell them.
I'm telling them.
You're telling them. 2nd and 8. We'll wait and see, Crazy Cougars. Handoff fake, gonna throw. Just throws it in the ground. That was fully covered by Michigan. Barrett on the pressure, fully covered. So now Michigan knows what they're doing every time. They see the naked bootleg and they're just covering it.
Yeah.
They're almost selling out to it, I can't speak for Jim or the parents, obviously, but I can speak for John and his family, his wife, his daughter. They're amazing people, great people. Always treated me with respect. 3rd and 8, so that's a first down and more. Out to the 40, 42. Always treated our family with respect. Matter of fact, there was a year when the Ravens played the Chargers out in the Chargers for a playoff game. And we played his daughter at the high school in basketball. And his daughter came and found us and sat and talked with us for a while. They're just nice people. Down to earth.
My 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with Jim Harbaugh is that my best friend's brother was a fraternity brother with Jim Harbaugh at the University of Michigan. Yeah.
He seems like he's calmed down since his playing days a little bit. He reminds me more of his father now as he's coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Now, John, I can see him on the sidelines losing his mind. John gets more yelling and screaming than Jim does, I think, just from what I've watched this year.
Mm-hmm.
You have friends who have racing tickets and love them Harbaughs. There you go, Raleigh. Those are people that know what football team to follow in the NFL. Handoff outside, nice run.
Yeah.
That was a nice end around move. I like it.
He got up favoring his arm, though.
Yeah, it looks like he's. Yeah, he's carrying his arm way soft all the way back. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Big down here. Pitch! First down. Nice run. Down to the 40, down to the 38. Great call. Counter option pitch. Nice move. Goodson on the run. Do your job. Harbaugh just told somebody, do your job.
Terrific job, and they catch Michigan there.
Welcome, MICHvsIA. That's a unique channel name. Welcome in. Oh, I still got this up here. I apologize, everybody. I get talking, I forget that I have that up there. Next time, just yell at me about it. And our guest tonight is Jim. More sunshine, please. He's got a great channel on YouTube. Great content, great editing, a lot of fun. His link is right there. Hit him up with a subscribe. Check him out. I guarantee you'll have a good time. 2nd and 6. This is where you should do some play action. Send that tight end around. Boom. There it is. They went underneath. Michigan played that well. Really? Well, that's a huge loss, Riley. Riley's saying that MICHvsIA, which is their number 2 wide receiver, might be an ACL, might be done. That's a big loss for them. "19th play in Michigan territory. They got 3 points. 3rd and 6 here. Here we go. Empty backfield. Change. Single back to the right. Shotgun now. Going to throw. Complete. First down. That was good misdirection at the line.
Absolutely. They're moving the ball now. Their problem is getting in the red zone. They haven't been able to do anything.
Yeah. Nice call on that. Nice mix. Love the referee cam. The ump cam, I should call it.
I do too. I like that. You know, they don't rely on it, but every once in a while, give it to us.
Look.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, for the backfield. Nice call. That's going to be another first down. This is a great mix of plays right now.
Yes.
Bama showed depth today. Yeah. Crazy Cooter. I'm going to call you CCR. That's going to be my, I'm going to call CCR. Crazy Cooter Rebels. That's a great comment. Yeah, they showed some depth. Crazy Cooter Rebels knows his stuff. Like it. Under center. Double I to the back. Handoff up the middle. Down to the 10. Yeah, that is always Saban's policy. Man goes down, next man up. You're right. He actually said that on the pregame show, too. Second and 5. Offset eye. Gonna go back up the middle with it. Why? Throw the ball.
That's what they've done before. I thought they were going to switch it up this time.
There's the announcers national TV just saying what Jim and I have been saying the whole game right there. I always love it when that happens, Jim, when you're doing your thing and I make my calls or something like that happens, and then 2 minutes later the national TV guys say it.
You feel validated.
Yeah, exactly. 3rd and 4. Now you're going to go shotgun with single back to the eye. You're going to try to get the tight end in motion. There he goes. Going to look to him to the corner. I knew it. If I knew it, Michigan knew it. Nice play. Hill. 4th down and 3. You got to go for this. You have to go for it. You cannot take a field goal.
They're going for it.
That bald guy was not happy. All right. He's going to try to go to some type of post pattern right here. Rolls out. There it is. Looks to the post. Doesn't have it. Underneath. Michigan holds. You've got to throw to the end zone at that point. Wow, nice defensive stand, Michigan.
Another trip to the red zone. This and another no points for them. They have that missed field goal at the beginning of the game, and now turning over on downs.
Yep.
But I agree. It was the right call to go for it. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Timeout on the change of possession. Right, Jimmy, tell everybody while you're here just a little bit about you, your channel, what all you got going over there from from your vantage point.
Thanks for having me, Pete, and for all the kind words you've been throwing my way tonight. I'm originally from Michigan, but have been living here in the Tampa, Florida area for the last 21 years. I have a YouTube channel, More Sunshine, Please. It's pretty Disney based, but like Pete has mentioned, I do a lot of other stuff as well. A lot of stuff with food. Whatever strikes my fancy, I just do it and put it on my channel. It's a fun hobby for me. To be able to hang out with people like Pete and all my other YouTube friends is a real treat. I was so happy to find this community. I just like to have fun with my channel. As Pete has mentioned tonight, I'm a Lions fan. I'm a Michigan fan. As far as football goes, it has been it's been tough the past few years, and Michigan is finally putting something together this year, and this is a lot of fun. So again, Pete, thanks for having me on to
Tell
watch
everybody while we got this break. While we got this quick break, tell everybody I love the Reese's analogy recently video that you guys did, where you were going through all the different Reese's candies and trying them and testing them out. I thought I worked with Hershey as a partner for the military for years. I thought I knew all the Reese's. You were pulling stuff out of nowhere that I was like, where did he find these?
I spent 3 weeks going to every CVS and Walgreens and Circle K and 7-Eleven around my area to find as many different Reese's candies as I could. And my wife agreed to be on a live stream with me. She doesn't do that. You know that. Your wife's the same way.
I was surprised.
So I was super happy and excited to have her on. And if it's trying 23 different Reese's candies, then so be it. I'm going to do that. We don't have to talk football. We don't have to talk Disney. Let's eat candy. That's how. It was a lot of fun. Reese's is the best.
That's a great video. I'll still.
And I've found a couple since then that weren't available at that time.
You got to do an update.
There's a peanut brittle one. There's one with little potato chip bits in there.
I still say the sticks are the best one. That's my favorite.
Sticks are pretty good.
Sticks, and they're phenomenal.
Those were pretty good. I hadn't had those before that show, and
I love those. That's my favorite Reese's. All right, 1st and 10, hand it off. Gotti gets hit in the backfield. Swung down for a huge loss. Valkenburg. Van Valkenburg. Guy sounds like he should have been on, what was that show years ago? Hogan's Heroes. You should have known you're down there in Tampa Weekly, Crazy Crooters. Cool.
How about that? Yeah. Right now it's cooler in Tampa than it is up there, right, Pete? It's 54 right now.
In Tampa?
Yeah, 54 degrees.
Yeah. I don't know what it is now. Let me see. The sun went down, so let me go see what it is outside. I'll tell you.
17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That's why if I'm throwing the ball here, I would be leery about throwing the ball over the middle. For me, it would be
well, the sun's down now. It's 41 now.
Okay.
So
at the beginning of the game, though, it was in the 60s for you. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I was out front working on the holiday decorations in a T-shirt. So
nice.
Yeah. All right, we got a quick timeout here. End of the third quarter. We'll stay here with you. We're not going anywhere. It's an in-game TO. In-game TO. So, Jim, if you looking at your team, if you make it to this Final Four, who would you rather face the first game? If you had to pick between your Alabama, Georgia, and obviously Cincinnati, who's been red hot.
Yes, they have, but I think I'd rather face them than the Bama or Georgia.
I hate to say this, but I believe stuff like this happens. I think if Georgia and Alabama are in the top 4, which they have a right to, I don't think that playoff committee allows those two to play in the first game. I think they fixed the numbers to put it so that they wouldn't play each other, regardless of where they put them. They wouldn't play each other until the championship game. That's my opinion.
I had the same thought. Crazy Cooter was saying the same thing in the chat. I totally agree with that. I don't see there's any way they have them playing twice in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've already played twice this year already.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting. So I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting Final Four. I am excited about this year's bowl games. I think there's a lot of balanced talent across a lot of the top. If you take the top, 5 to 25 teams in the nation, there's a lot of balance. And I think that some of these bowl games have potential to be really good. You're talking about the Rose Bowl being what? Ohio State and Utah? So potentially, I think. So that could be a great game. Utah has played phenomenal this year. They've been very impressive. So that could be a high school and knockout, drag-out thing. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it's one of my favorite parts of the holiday season is college bowl games.
Agreed. And as a Michigan fan, which Michigan wasn't expected to do this well. They were, I think, picked third in the East, in the Big Ten East, right? So this is unexpected but welcomed. It's whatever happens in the Final Four. If Michigan were to hang on today, I mean, you got to beat the best to be the best. So I would love to see them play Cincinnati. I don't think that's going to happen.
Could be. Raleigh says could be Michigan 1 and Bama 4 for the first game. I don't think it's going to be Bama 4. I think it would be Michigan 1 and Georgia 4. Bama against Cincinnati, and then however that lays out. That's the way I think it would be if they want to play when those two don't play, or it's Michigan. It's Bama 1, Michigan 2, Georgia 3, Cincinnati 4. I think it's the matchup they're gonna if this lays out. In my opinion, again, opinions are like blump.
Yes.
Everybody has one, so.
That's right.
But we'll see. Thank you to everybody subscribing tonight. We're just short of 8,300. Working hard to get there. Appreciate everybody helping us out and those who have checked out Jim's channel as well. Thank you to the moderators too. Guys are doing a great job tonight. Special call out to Jesse and Katrina, really killing themselves tonight. Thank you. 21-3 here. Let's take down the in-game timeout. 3rd and 15 here.
That third quarter flew by.
It did. We had a lot of completed passes and a lot of runs. You got that. You're never stopping the clock. Handoff off the middle on 3rd and 15. They're going to punt. They're just giving it back to them. That was kind of a white flag play in my mind.
Yeah. I think Iowa's so good at the interceptions, and I just don't think Michigan when they're in that position they want to risk it. They've already intercepted twice really, but once. So.
Well, thank you, Katrina. They're doing it for you, Jim, not for me. Here's the kick. Off and clean. That rolls all the way back to the 25. 24. 23. Wow, what a punt. Anthony says it's going to be Michigan 1, Bama 2, Cincy 3, Uga 4. Okay. Hey, everybody, put your 1 through 4 into the chat. Let me see what you think. Michael says, I took Michigan and Georgia, and I will never take Georgia again this year. There you go.
With moments that matter.
If two SEC teams make it to the championship, SEC conference is going to have a huge payday. That's a great point. That is a true point.
Generations have trusted the strength and
That's a true point. That is a true point. Appreciate everybody being here today, hanging out, giving your input and insight. We like that. You love me, Jesse. Katrina doesn't. Only she cares about is a guy with a beard. She'll tell you. I wouldn't draw a beard. The whole SEC East is the easiest schedule. Anthony, do me a favor. It's good content, but don't put language into my chat. I do this channel with my son, and there's a lot of kids that watch this, please. But good comment. Crazy Cooter says, Bama 1, Michigan 2, Georgia 3, Cincy 4.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that one.
Michigan 1, Bama 2, Georgia 3, Cincy 4. It's close. It'll be interesting. I mean, Cincy is the undefeated team. It's going to come down to the toughness of schedule, and that's where Cincy struggles. Let's be honest. Nobody's disrespecting Cincinnati. They undefeated, but when everybody looks at strength of schedule. If you're playing a team, like Miami of Ohio versus playing Ohio State, it's a different thing. It's strength of schedule. So
absolutely. Who did Cincy beat for their title?
They just played today. Who did they beat?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh God. It was a smaller school.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So,
oh well. My point is, who did they beat to win their conference title, and who did Bama beat to win their conference title?
Yeah, Houston. And I mean, Houston's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Houston's not bad. It's just it comes down to overall strength of schedule for the entire year, And that's why, again, as we sit here and talk, and Jim and I touched base on it earlier, I would love to see an 8-game playoff. If we have an 8-game playoff right now, all this stuff doesn't mean a thing. We've got 8 really good teams. All the teams that deserve a chance to get in there, and bam, I would love to see that. I would give anything to see an 8-game playoff. Hopefully we'll get there someday in my lifetime.
More than 150 years.
Does Michigan have the hardest schedule out of all of them? Really? I'm surprised at that, Anthony Hill, if that's true. I would have put money that the 2 SEC teams had a tougher schedule.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I know Michigan had Ohio State. They did have Michigan State. They were tough teams to play. They had Penn State this year, right?
They did.
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Here's the great thing. Everybody in the chat, me and Jim, we can all sit here and talk about it. Doesn't matter, hill of beans. It's a bunch of people in a hotel room making a call.
That's right.
Handoff, off tackle left. Spin move and a beauty. Almost a first down. Depends on the spot.
First down.
First and 10. This is a must-score touchdown drive for Iowa. We're 14 minutes in the fourth. They can't afford. Georgia played a D2 school. Did they really? Second and 8. Yeah, your defensive coordinator came from my Ravens, by the way.
That's right.
He was the assistant defensive coordinator.
It pays to know the head coach of the Ravens.
Yeah, it does. The linebacker coach is what he was. Short throw underneath. The kid was good, had a lot of potential, and now he's there with Michigan. I think that your defensive coordinator now has potential to be a head coach in, his name's Mike McDonald right there. He has potential to be a head coach in college a couple years down the road. Pitt versus Wake Forest game is keeping people on their toes. Is it, Amy? I thought about doing that game instead of this one, but this just seemed more important to me. I thought it'd be a lot more action over there, wide open in that game. Who's winning, Amy? What's the score? About to get hit again, gets it off. You're right, Jim. People are dropping balls and stuff here, too. Quarterback, when he throws a good pass, they're dropping it. When he throws a bad pass, they ain't catching it at all.
Yeah, I mean, the receiver got a hand on that, but it was a little far away. It was in a rifle. He really put some pepper on that one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'd like to see 8 games, an 8-team playoff, Anthony. I think that would be heaven. You go from 8 to 4 to 2. It's 3 weeks of play. Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked and deflected. Iowa covers it up, and it'll be Michigan ball. You go from 8 to 4 to 2. It's only adding in one more game. One more week of play. And they make the money off of the revenue. Come on. Pitt is winning 31-21. Thank you, Amy.
Wow.
And Amy, I still haven't forgot about our call the other day. I'm still waiting to hear. You're the first person I'm calling if it happens.
State Farm. A lot of people assume I'm welcome to do play-by-play.
Appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. If you're having a good time, hit that subscribe for me. We do NFL on this channel. We got 2 games tomorrow. Pittsburgh and Baltimore at 4 o'clock. Amy will be here rooting for the Ravens. Just letting you know, Jim. She'll be right here cheering Go Ravens Go. And then at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Kansas City and Denver. Kansas City and Denver will be a good game. Then we got Monday Night Football. I can't wait for that one. Buffalo and New England on Monday Night Football here on the channel. Of course, we do NHL hockey. Tuesday and Wednesdays is hockey night. We'll be doing NHL hockey. I think the games are already posted. And next Friday, we're going to do a special early Friday night game because the Penguins are playing the Capitals, and that's a huge matchup. And I got asked by a couple of my moderators to do that game, so we'll have that. And then, of course, bowl season starting. We'll be covering all the college bowl games up and through and including the championship game. So that's coming up on the channel. And Olympic hockey as well in February, men's and women's Olympic hockey. And every week we do Disney. We're proud to be part of one of the best Disney communities out there and lucky. I'll probably be rooting for the Ravens for how bad the Steelers have been. Amy says, wow. Love it. So that's good stuff. Bills are going to win. I don't know. I hope the Bills win. I'm not a Patriots fan. Hashtag not a Patriots fan. They beat me, my Ravens, too many times. So I'll be cheering for the Bills that night a little bit. I just want a good football game. As Jim, Jim and I are here today. I'm glad it's 21-3, and technically it's really all been all Michigan. But if this was 41-3, this would be awful. I don't like to call games that are blowouts. It's no fun for half the people that are in here. And honestly, most people leave. The other night we had a blowout in that Oregon game in Iowa. And like in the start of the third quarter, my numbers dropped by like 50%. So it's just people left. I know, Mac Jones. I know you'll be rooting for Pats. I know that, buddy. You're very loyal to your team. I love it. So good stuff coming up. I can't believe how much they've used this song for different stuff over the years.
You're never responsible for unauthorized.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a Doritos commercial or something recently.
That's right, with
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, yeah.
Nothing wrong with being a Patriots fan. If you are, be loyal to them. I'm not loyal to them because they kept beating my Ravens for years.
The Big Ten awards were announced this week. Michigan and Iowa took home some hardware. The biggest award went to
Aiden Hutchinson. All right, here we go. Hand off. Wind up. Wow. I'm sorry he held it. It was McCarthy on the round. Gain of 8. They put McCarthy and give one play and then pull him out.
He's staying in, actually. He headed toward the sideline, but he's staying in.
You're more of a Bengals fan. Bengals have improved their team. They're doing much better. I'm going to start calling Katrina Builds. Thank you, Katrina Builds, for dropping the link.
Thank you.
Oh, what a hit! But he got it. Oh, great RPO. Did you see that running back get leveled? I hope they show that again. Oh, my Lord. That was a great RPO decision. Texas and Oklahoma is fixing to be in the SEC. That's right. That'll be adding them in. That's right. I forgot they're moving over. A lot of teams moving around. Everybody wants to be in either the Big Ten or the SEC. Blitz picked up well. He's got time. Wide open. Touch blast. What a catch. Down to the one. What a catch. Schoonmaker. Wow, what a catch. Pixie does that one for me. Mason says, too bad I didn't see it. Are they in? Touchdown, Michigan. So the catch, hold on, Crazy Cooters, I'll explain that. The catch was an over-the-shoulder, one-handed grab with the left hand pulling it into his body. That's the call of the catch. That was beautiful. Crazy Cooters, the membership on our channel, the cheapest one is only $1.99 a month, 50 cents a week, and we make sure everyone knows it's completely optional, but you get all those great emojis like Amy just put up and stuff like that. It's just meant to keep it fun, and we appreciate you just for considering. But again, it is completely optional. That was a great play, Jim. What'd you think?
Loved seeing it. Yeah, it was a great catch, and then they got up to the line real quick. Haskins in for another short touchdown. This is what they did last week. They came out, the second half. Michigan's offense was very efficient, and although it's not quite as efficient tonight, there's still 2 more touchdowns, and they're looking really good on both sides of the ball right now.
They're looking very under control,
yes.
Which is unique because over the last couple of years, as I've watched Michigan, what I've seen is a little bit of not to take my own channel thing, but a little bit of chaos. And they're definitely much more under control for this one.
Yes. Their defense, Iowa's been able to, their poor offense has been able to move the ball, but the Michigan defense is bending. They're not breaking though. It's, I've said it before, Iowa gets in the red zone and they just tighten up and they're not doing much, but credit Michigan, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know why
they did last week.
I mean, I don't know why they haven't thrown in that red zone. They've tried to run it every time and had it stuffed.
I know they only throw on third down.
Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, it makes no sense. But I mean, they're a conservative team. Their coach is conservative. He tells flat out. I've watched his press conferences where he says, "Hey, this is the way I do," and it's been successful. And it has. I mean, this is their second time in this championship game for Iowa, and they, have they had the success of Ohio State or Michigan? Michigan, no, but it is what it is. So, Sung Shin, welcome in. Sung Shin, where are you watching from, buddy? Welcome in. Where is everybody watching from? I'm curious. Curious about that out there. Where are you watching from tonight? The bad part about Fox, when you're watching a football game, you got to watch all the cartoons they got. Haskins, 20th rushing TD this year. San Francisco, awesome. Nice part of the country. Welcome in. If you're having a good time tonight, hit that subscribe. I'm going to be live doing all kind of stuff every day just about. I want to get out to San Francisco, Jim. I want to go to the Walt Disney Museum out there. It's right under the base of the bridge, apparently. It's an old military facility. Touchback. Iowa ball, touchback.
You can swing by and say hi to our friends at Pepper Tree Villa. They live in the Oakland area.
I'm hoping to see them when we go out there, and also a couple others that are out there in that area. Stylin' on Me. That's a cool name. I love how people come up with their channel names. Stylin' on Me from New York City. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
We appreciate people here. We're open forum. We welcome fans of both sides. Disney Plus is putting out so much content I can't even keep up.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have.
Now they got that new Will Smith show where he wants to go all around the world.
And savings like that.
I saw him one day here in Maryland. You know, his wife is from Maryland, Jada Smith. And where Jada Smith grew up is about 15 minutes from me as a kid, right? And it was like right after they got first married. It was a long time ago. And I'm in a car with my buddy of mine, and we were heading down to the University of Maryland for a football game, to watch a game. And we're sitting at a light right outside of Maryland. And that's kind of where she grew up area. And I'm sitting in the car, Jim, and I'm in the passenger seat. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's kind of a little raining. I'm like, I really don't feel like going tonight. And I do this, and I look over, and I'm like, I had to do this. I'm like, and it was Will Smith. You know, back then he was just like on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He wasn't the huge movie guy. He didn't talk to me. He didn't wave. He didn't acknowledge. But I saw him in a car. Including the iPhone 13 Pro.
That's cool.
Yeah. I always like, you know what? He became, they're still not back yet. He became a better actor after his Fresh Prince of stuff. You know, I was really impressed with how far that guy came with his career. You know, I liked him as I listened to hip hop and stuff like that back in the day. So I liked Will Smith and what he did with all of his hip hop music and stuff. And so it's interesting. Never saw him in concert or anything. So
did he ever tour? Did he have concerts?
He did. He did stuff with DJ Jazzy Jeff, and he did a concert. I forget who it was that he was with years ago. It might have been LL Cool J, back when LL first started, before he was hardcore, when he was just coming out. But there was one down at the Baltimore Civic Center I remember that I didn't see. I kind of wanted to go, but I was like, last second, I said, I'll pass. So, all right, 28-3. Michigan looking good right now. I like Charles Woodson. He is a good guy. All right, Iowa with the ball. 11-16. Go to throw now. Complete. Short. Hitting the tight ends. They are good at hitting their tight ends. It's one of those universities, Jim. It's kind of one of those tight end U's. They build tight ends and put them out. I don't know. That's a good question. They're going to have to draft this year. Underneath. Can somebody pull me up real quick? Do a Google search for me. Pull up the top 5 quarterbacks right now currently. What they're listed top 5. Because Pittsburgh would probably be in like the 3 to 5 range opportunity. Unless they trade up. Pull me up top 5. All sides. Or false start, one of the two. Kenny Pickett, you're thinking. I mean, I'm thinking Pittsburgh in the draft is going to be somewhere around 15, laying out right now based on their schedule. So they're not going to get, I don't think, 1, 2, or 3 unless they trade up. Which, heck, they could. Who knows? Detroit might trade up for a top quarterback pick. I don't think they're happy with the trade they made, honestly. He hadn't really done much. Well, Detroit won't need to trade up. They'll be top 5. And they got 2 picks.
That's right.
You heard they're looking at Pittsburgh's quarterback? Really? The Amy said, I didn't think they'd take Kenny Pickett. I don't think that's their choice of. It's not Pittsburgh's style. 4th and 5, they're going to punt. Wow. You're down 28-3. I don't care where you are. You got to go. Michigan's got a running game. They're going to just run this clock out. All right. No, I'm not talking about in the NFL. I'm talking about college. Sam Hartman, number 1. Who's 2 through 6? That's what I'd like to know. Go on Mike Mayock or anybody's, and pull it up. Again, our guest tonight, co-broadcaster with us, got to know him a little bit in the third quarter. You can go back and watch if you're just joining, you can rewind a little bit. We talked with Jim. He talked a little bit about his channel. He is a quality creator in our Disney YouTube community who loves sports as well, like I do, and big Michigan fan, Detroit fan. You a Tigers fan too? Do you follow much baseball at all? Or?
Absolutely. Baseball is my first sport, yes.
Nice. I never got to go to the old Tiger Stadium. I would have loved to. The old Death Valley 440 Dead Center. It was one of the ones I wanted to go to. I really would like to get to Comerica because I think it's a cool park.
It is cool. Tiger Stadium was a battleship on the outside. On the inside, it was this oasis in the city.
Yeah.
Just the way it was set up. It was built the same year as Fenway, and I just remember my earliest baseball memories are walking from underneath the stands. You walk in these elevated what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, to get out to your seat to the field, it just that memory of it opening up and you seeing that green grass and that beautiful baseball field. It was just it's seared into my memory. It was an awesome place. I was sad to see it go, but Comerica it's different, but it's different.
One thing I love that they did with the old Tiger Stadium before they tore it down. Do you remember what movie they used it for, Jim?
61.
61. One of the greatest baseball movies ever made.
I had a friend that was an extra in that movie. Yeah, he was a reporter.
Oh God. Jim, I watch that movie at least 4 times a year. I watch that movie.
Really?
I know every line of that movie. I could sit here and recite it. My favorite player of all time is Mickey Mantle, and I never saw him play. I've seen highlights. I've seen stories. I've just watched so many things. If he wouldn't have blown out his knee and had an alcohol problem, I think 700 home runs would have been legit.
Yeah.
You know what number Mickey Mantle wore?
I don't. 7? No, not 7.
He wore 7. He wore 7. Let me ask this. I'll ask this to the chat. Does anybody know what Mickey Mantle's first number was? That's the question. Short run, minimal gain. So he says Sam Howell from UNC, Rattler from Oklahoma, Coral for Ole Miss, King from Miami, and Clemson's quarterback. I could see Pittsburgh going after the kid from Ole Miss. Really could. Really could. He would fit in. Raleigh got it. Mickey Mantle's original number when he was drafted was 6. And when he blew out his knee and went back down for rehabilitation, when he came back up, he said, I don't want that number. I don't want to be next in line. Oh, wide open down the line. What a pass.
Yes.
First down into Iowa territory. Wow. Michigan threw it to All. Wasn't that All that caught it, I think?
Yeah, Michigan's got tight ends too,
Yeah, they're solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Crystal directed. That was a great movie. Loved 61. If you're a baseball fan and you've never seen it, you can get it on Apple TV and a couple other ones. It's phenomenal. I still get chills, Jim, watching that scene when they're first starting out, Mickey, and they're doing the BP and the reporters are talking to them. Oh, that I could rewatch that scene over and over. Handoff up the middle. Nice run. 10 yards down to the 31. Michigan just shoving it down their throat.
Yeah.
So Hoyt Wilhelm, who gave up a historic home run to Mantle, Hoyt Wilhelm, my dad used to babysit for him.
Really?
Yeah, and Hoyt Wilhelm taught my dad how to throw a knuckleball, and my dad taught me.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and I have now taught Preston. And here's another unique fact that I've never told anybody, Jim, but we're talking baseball, and I know you love it, and we're watching Michigan just run it down their throats, and I've got my DirecTV just glitched, so I got to wait for it to come back. Here it comes. When I was training in high school to go to college, my dad went and got me a pitching coach. My pitching coach was two things. He was Yogi Berra's backup. He was an older guy. He never saw the field. He was Yogi's backup. Yeah. But the bigger cool thing was, here's a handoff off tackle. Haskins again, couple yards, second down. The cool thing was, I was talking to him one night, and Mr. Bob was his name, and I forget what his last name was. And he's like, he goes, "You have any questions for me?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Is Yogi Berra the most famous Yankee you've ever played with?" And he goes, "Well, I had a lot because, I played with so many." He goes, I had DiMaggio and Mantle. He goes, "I was with the organization 30-some years, And he goes, "I'd have to say the coolest thing was seeing Babe Ruth's last game as a Yankee was in my rookie season." And I'm like, I was going crazy. I was like, what? Handoff, all tackles, end around, nice. First down. Now you're just showing off. 1st and 10. They're just doing whatever they want right now, Jim. So, this is good for Michigan fans. It's been a tough year in that state. Tigers kind of showed a little life this year, which was great. I know Detroit, poor Detroit Lions, but it's great to see Michigan. And Michigan State's not bad. I know there's a lot of people. In the state, I understand it. You're either one or the other. You're either Michigan State or Michigan, is what people have told me. Is that true, Jim?
Can you repeat that?
In Michigan, you're either a Michigan fan or a Michigan State. You're usually not both.
That's correct. Yeah, I don't know anybody that doesn't prefer one or the other. I don't know any of those.
Second and goal.
Though my dad, if I think he would prefer Michigan over Michigan State, but if Michigan State is playing in a high stakes game like a national basketball title or something, he's pulling for them. It's not like he hates Michigan State, but
right.
He might.
If they're going against each other, you take a side. If they're playing somebody else, you support them.
Except I don't much care for Michigan State, so I'm not with my dad. But
you're not having Michigan State coach over for dinner. What's up here for the moment? Benji in here with us. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we're calling a little football. It's coming down to the bare end here. Michigan's just salting this one away right now.
Let me get this ready for you.
Yeah, there we go. He's got the number one cooking mitt. Love it.
Everyone rolled their eyes until about mid-year, didn't they? And then they were like, "Hey, this Michigan team is for real." And here they're on the doorstep of the CFB. Third down and goal.
Handoff fakes it. Gonna throw. Oh, one-handed catch for a touchdown. Holy Toledo. Go to war, Miss Agnes. That was nuts. So the highlight of that for me, Jim, when they were showing the guys hugging each other right there, he threw it to all. The cheerleaders were in the background for Iowa State, and one of the cheerleaders had her arms crossed going like this. Oh.
Pete, you were talking about your old school pitching coach. I've got I grew up in the Detroit area in the city of Groseal, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit, and it is an island. It's a little island.
Okay.
And in Groseal, there was a shack. It was called the Wonder Well because many years ago an oil company was drilling there, and they didn't find oil, but they found water, and it was this very sulfuric water that gushed up for many years, and it stunk like rotten eggs. But it was a tourist attraction. It became a tourist attraction. They never found oil there. Anyway, the gentleman, it was a tourist attraction. The water began to not gush as highly. The tourist attraction part of that kind of started to fade. And what they ended up doing, the proprietors of that area, they started to sell fireworks. There was, I guess, a loophole, or they started to sell legal fireworks. So you could go to this one place, the Wonderwell in Groseal, Michigan, to buy fireworks. So when I was in high school, my friends and we went there, not knowing much about the place.
Right.
And there was an old guy behind the counter. Come to find out, this old guy, his name was Don Swan, and he was the oldest living University of Michigan football alum.
Wow.
And he won a national title in 1923. And he played for Fielding Yost, who was Michigan's first big football coach.
Football coach, right.
And this guy, Don Swan, I think he lived into his 90s, and he was he owned that property and was the proprietor of the Wonderwell for years and years and years. But
that's pretty cool.
Who knew the guy behind the counter was a national football national champion? Amazing.
Wow. 2nd and 3. That was a run by 7 yards by Iowa. They also showed the projected, what ABC was projecting to be the Final Four, and they had Alabama 1, Michigan 2, Georgia 3. Throws it off his back foot. Nice catch. Short game. And they had Cincinnati 4. So Alabama would play Cincinnati. Georgia would play Michigan is what they had. And Max says Hall of Famer Claude Humphrey died. Okay? That's unfortunately part of life. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left. Michigan, this one in hand. They're going to be Big Ten champions. Jim Harbaugh is going to get $1 million bonus.
Amazing.
It's sick. Do you get up the next morning? Hey, can you see if that's deposited next week for him? I want to try to get in this year.
Cut. His job was in jeopardy, and he took a pay cut to stay with it. He changed his coaching staff.
Yeah.
He knew what needed to be done. He agreed to take a pay cut. Did that gamble pay off?
Yes, it did.
He was still getting paid well, but yeah.
And he'll probably get paid after this season because, especially, can you imagine if let's say that Michigan pulls off the national championship? Can you imagine how many people will be saying, "Hey, you know what? Let's take a look at him."
Yeah.
Celebrating on the sideline with their first Big Ten championship since 2004.
Since 2004.
To be in this position.
That's right.
To bring his Alabama, the place that he loved, that he was around as a kid.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Raleigh. If he wins that conference championship, they're renegotiating to keep him. Intercepted! That will put it away. Good Lord. I think John Harbaugh is at that game, actually.
Is he really?
Yeah, there was some talk that he was going to fly. They did the walkthrough early for the game tomorrow. Is there a fight? What's going on?
Oh, they're just gathering for celebration.
Oh, okay. I saw them all take it off. I'm like, what are they doing? They're doing a photo shot or something. There was talk here in Baltimore that they were doing the walkthrough early today, this morning, and then John was flying out to go to the game to support his brother in Indy, and then flying back tonight. I think the talk was that the owner of our team has a private jet, and I think he was flying John out there and then flying him back.
Nice.
Which is cool, you have that opportunity, You could be there to support your brother. That's a cool thing. Four minutes and counting.
I didn't see this happening. I didn't see this this score. I didn't see the game playing out like this. I'm happy, but after so many years of being disappointed, it's hard for me as a Michigan fan to believe they're as good as they are. And even at the beginning of the year, they were unranked.
Yeah. Well, I always say that this whole football thing, it's not about how good you are when the preseason or the start of the season. It's about how you gel and where you are. People, I have so many people all the time call me, well, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Well, I don't know, because I don't know who's going to pick up and be red hot. One of the years the Ravens won the Super Bowl, they won it as a wild card team that got lucky to get in because of a scheduling thing got in, and the last 3 weeks of the season, they just picked up on fire and went into that playoffs red hot and won everything. So you never really know until you get to the end of the season. The key is to get in the dance. Now Michigan's they're in the dance. That's a lot of nice accomplishments on the screen there with the wins and what this year did. And now it's okay. You got four teams that you're saying, hey, you got 2 games. Go win it, and you're the best.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. The whole season comes down to go win 2 games, and you're the best in the world.
Yeah. So if they end up playing Georgia, they've got this Alabama game to watch.
Right.
They certainly found success. If they play Alabama, they've got the Auburn game they can take a look at.
I will make one prediction. If Cincinnati beats Alabama, Vegas has to close its doors because they will lose the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nobody out there that's going to bet Cincinnati. Unless you're a loyal Cincinnati fan, I guarantee you that. Everybody will look at it as large school versus small school. 5 wide. What? 3rd and 4, McCarthy running for his life. Moving people around. Throws it. Incomplete. Flag down. They're going to have, that's half the distance at a first down.
Yeah, they've got some players that don't get much playing time in there right now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some faces I'm not familiar with.
Well, and those guys want to perform. That's the key. Before you leave us tonight, if you've had a good time and you haven't done so, hit that subscribe so you can find my channel at another time. If you like Jim and what he's doing here, we've been posting his link all night. Do the same for him. We appreciate you coming in tonight. We always thank our moderators. We thank our members. We thank all of you who are in the chat, those who ninja watched, no matter what side of the ball you were on, and everybody that subscribed tonight. We appreciate you. We're always grateful. .209. They consulted a I mean, unless Iowa calls timeout, I can't imagine they would. Handoff. Michigan's not. They're just going to try to score. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. You know that unless they're directed and told to take a knee, that kid Edwards, he wants a touchdown in this game. He wants to be able to look back on it. Thank you, Steve Brownie. Appreciate you, buddy. Second and goal. Waiting for the counting it down as long as they can. That's a good thing. Edwards, is he in? Yeah, I think he's in. I'll give it to him. for as good as Iowa's defense has been this year, they could not stop Michigan tonight at all.
No, this game is reminiscent of last week's game versus Ohio State. The second half, Michigan their offense, they just pulled it together. They made adjustments and they were so much more effective. And they did the same thing today. It was great to see.
Extra point is good. All right, well, I'm going to close it up here where Jim and I are going to say goodnight. And to everybody, Jim, your final thoughts on tonight's game and your team as we say goodbye here on this one?
I do not care who they play next. This is awesome. I'm going to be enjoying this for a while. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, Pete. This was a treat.
You did a great job. I appreciated the call. Hit that subscribe tonight. Tomorrow, guaranteed, 4 o'clock, AJC, Amy, and I do battle as the Ravens and Steelers go head-to-head. We will be live for that, confirmed. We hope we'll see you then, everybody. Thanks for coming in tonight. We appreciate you. Bye.